Brent, if you're not going to drink, can you at least do some fucking drugs?
I am drinking a cup of Earl Grey.
Earl Grey?
It's more of a tea, that is.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a proper tea. That's my nana's tea.
It's an aromatic tea, that is.
Ollie coming with the big words now.
definitely a little bit more flavourful.
Well, the reason I love Earl Grey is because it's when it's hot, it's quite fluid.
I fucking love Earl Grey. Love it.
I actually just ordered a new tea because Sophia and I have like multiple different types of teas. And I bought one yesterday called Dreamtime.
If you like the teas,
Martini. I swear to God, that thing knocked me out last night. I finished my cup of tea and I was like, oh, drowsy and shit. And I was like, maybe I'm just tired or it's the tea.
there's a company in Paris that sell tea, famously. I can't remember what it's called. But I bought Joe
It's not that fucking famous then.
It is, actually, but I can't. I'm going to have to find
Is
it.
it Le Tetli?
Let's see.
Le
PG. Le PG.
The tea company called Le Lit.
I once made it Earl Grey creme brulee. That was when.
Earl Grey creme brulee. Oh, that would be nice.
I mean, dessert. It weren't a vape. It was a dessert I used to make.
Found it straight away, but I'm not going to fucking try and pronounce it. It's something like Mariage Ferres or something Ferre.
Mega famous, that.
You just said you're not trying to pronounce it.
Well, I tried.
No, say it in a French accent.
No.
That's racist.
Yeah. Fuck French. Well, anyway, get the Earl Grey from there, the blue one. It's fucking beautiful.
Expensive tea if you've got that.
It is very.
Are you already fucking ordering tea from France with your fluid money, motherfucker? Is that what you're doing?
So is it Earl Grey or Earl Blue? Make your mind up.
He's having a plantation planted.
Can you even comprehend how much money we're making at the minute, mate? It's ridiculous.
I absolutely can, because I've heard you admit to how much you've made
It's
already.
offensive. It's offensive. I'm offended by it.
I would also be offended. Yeah.
Wow.
Fluid rich. Fluid rich is now the new saying instead of Oprah rich. Everyone's saying fluid rich.
Well, I tell you what, I'm fluid fucking skint, mate.
Is anyone watching the boxing?
No, we're on a show.
No, like, we're on a fucking live show, you wazzook.
No, I'm not watching it either.
You forget I can still see you, and you'll keep flicking to one other screen. I can see you.
Who's fighting, Ollie?
You got Conor Ben, that one's in America, and you've got a boxer event one's in the UK. But one of them's free when you got to pay, so I'm watching the free one, which is in the UK.
That's fucking great. Which pod are you vaping?
Ollie, I'm sure you've got a flat cap somewhere.
You fucking
put it
nuggets
on.
are getting it tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have got my eyes set on an actual device. I have when it comes out. I have got my eyes set on one.
Go on, what are you having?
It's the Fleshlight version 3, right?
There's one. I seen the Aspire, like they've got a new Hurricane coming, I think.
Oh, what's this?
I like the look of that.
Ollie, it's shit.
Is it?
It's
because it was all matte black, man. I was like, you know what, that's
also a 6 mil tank, so I don't think we'll be getting it in.
That's how you choose your fucking device. Which colour is it? There's a lot of black devices out there.
Oh, I bet Ollie's going to go with everything that's made in rainbow.
Mm.
Real
Only
legend
Nate's put in
vapors
front of
always
him.
vape rainbow.
Well, we're all up and running and live anyway. Look,
Oh shit!
I forgot to tell you that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't insult anybody, did we?
No.
Oh, wait.
No, it's still
Not
fun.
fucking yet.
Not yet.
No, it's very young.
That's why people come here anyway, so you're not doing a good job.
We've been drama free for a few weeks, haven't we?
Yeah, it's
Sure, that'll be it now. Why did you say that?
Well, because I'm going to start some.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did I
Couple
hear
more.
somebody ringing the drama bell?
Don't worry, it's going to be internal. It's going to be one of you fuckers that gets it.
Excellent.
That's
Look
fun.
forward to that.
Oh, Pugs, thank you for sending me the link to your fucking
Special
tea
tea.
that's laced with gold and cocaine.
That's right.
Well, fucking, my birthday's in July. You can spend 25 fucking pounds on
Love
a
it, mate.
box
Honestly,
of
you won't be
tea.
sorry. You will not be sorry.
Pugs, are we going to do the full show like this?
25. It's 25 euros for 100 grams of tea.
I'm
That's
waiting. I've
almost
got my
as
finger on the
expensive
button.
as
I'm just
cocaine.
waiting for the queue.
Should we do it? Fuck it.
But Vic said it's drama free because he's not here.
It's
not drama free.
timing him out for 9 minutes at a time.
Fuck that, it's gonna be 9 hours. Vic, you are trying to cause World War fucking 3 about a flavour ban that's not happening. It's not fucking happening. You fucking drama queen.
Let's run the fucking VT, shall we? Run the fucking VT. Run the VT.
Don't look at it.
Evening.
Well, looked at it. You looked at it.
Welcome back to the Saturday Show Live, episode 79. Full Ash Jordan. Yeah, full Ash.
Ash Jordan.
Ah, I get it now.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Mate, 3 days. 3 days.
You're just missing that. Oh, wait,
3
that's
days
Ollie.
and countless arguments.
Boy.
Yeah.
Did actually
3
take like 3 days. Yeah. It was actually like 3 days. We were like, have we come up with a name? Have we come up with a title yet? And then we're like, oh, fuck it, Flash Jordan. It's the best we could do. So let's go around and find out how everyone's week's been. Brent, start us off.
Oh man. You know that thing that's supposed like it's somehow attached to inside of your body, and then when you have a car accident, it leaves your body, and sometimes if it comes back, you stay alive. If it doesn't come back, you're dead. That thing of mine fucked off this whole week.
It was only a moth. Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah, poor mate.
Dude,
drama
like last month, the other Viking website absolutely shat its bed. Bringing the guys in on the weekend now, today, tomorrow, and next weekend, double shifting, try and get all the orders out. I don't know what happened. Something just fucking snapped. It's wonderful. I love it. I bought a computer chair today. I have a proper chair to sit on, not a fucking dining room chair, which is nice. It's very nice. I bought a new pair of specs because the other ones aren't working as well as they used to. It's definitely the glasses and not my eyes. But having a lot of fun. Got my residency. Gonna see you guys in May. We'll talk about that soon. I'm going to the embassy next week. Oh yeah, what's today? Saturday. I don't even know. So yeah, gonna go get an appointment with the embassy next week for a 2-year UK visa, so that I can just travel seamlessly without any issues. Other than that, still on the carnivore diet because I did end the diet for 1 day.
Was it the moth?
And I ate a whole bunch of shit and a tub of Ben and Jerry's, and I had bread and shit like that. Instantly got a headache, felt weirdly euphoric. And
You got a what? A bread egg?
A bread ache. I think it was from the sugar, actually. Yeah, it was insane. I felt fucking terrible. So I jumped back on the next day to the carnivore diet. It's taken 3-4 days to iron that out. But yeah, back on track, full of energy, loving it. And accidentally still doing dry Jan. It's because I'm
Well,
dyslexic,
just
I
to
suppose.
make you even more happier, Brent, Vic in chat says, "Oh, Brent's going to be at the May Expo. Sweet."
That's how I read it.
Mm.
That exact.
That's not encouraging at all.
Yeah.
Don't you like short, stout people?
We
You're
like
getting
to
touched up. Brent, you're getting
Sorry,
touched up.
sorry.
No, my wife's quite tall
Oh,
and
well,
slendery. She's not stout at all.
no. You fucked it, Vic.
Is that you? Is that you, Brent? Brent,
I'm
is that
done.
you?
Yes, that's me. I'm
Yeah,
done.
you're
Awesome.
done.
Thank you.
Oliver.
I've had a good week. Mainly just a lot of editing, really, to be fair. A few videos. I was on the road Tuesday and Wednesday, I think. I was in Worcester and Sheffield, I think.
You should have popped in, mate.
I know, well, I'll just go and film. Do you know what I mean? I'll let Jamie and Taste it, I think. I'll just film it. But yeah, other than that, I just came back straight onto editing. Obviously, had the Puremax launch as well. That was
Nice.
big. So that was a whole day of just pushing, doing all that sort of stuff. And then we're here. So other than that, it's just simple.
Good.
Simple.
Ice baths.
No, but do you know what? I've really fell off at all. I haven't even hit the gym.
You're right, Ash. He's already fucking stopped.
No, it's bad.
I'm
Well,
actually
I'm back
surprised
on it.
he lasted almost an entire month in that cold plunge.
You need to go koi carp shopping now.
No, because I've got my muscle foods on the way, so I'm back on them, and then I'll be right on.
Oh yeah. I know that. Yeah, like completely stop training until the protein gets there because your body doesn't need to be fit. Yeah.
I've ordered my creatine as well. Like, I'm back on.
Yeah,
job,
man.
I'm telling you.
What you should do is sign up for Herbalife because I used to, and it never worked for me. I never ate it. I never sold any of it, but I had it in the cupboard. I never lost weight. I never put on muscle. Might as well get Herbalife, mate.
Yeah.
Good.
Are you
Paul.
vegans fucking finished? The fuck? What?
Yeah, it's your turn, Paul. You can go.
I'm just busy. I'm just busy and not sleeping. So
Okay,
I'm not,
great. Yes, that's
I'm-
perfect.
I'm
Let's
very-
turn it on to
I'm-
Scott then.
Yeah, I'll just pass it over. Would you like to interrupt him as well?
No.
Because we know this segment is actually the Brent segment, right? You motherfucking you. I've been very busy. I don't sleep. I won't take it out on anybody.
Else.
Again.
Not yet. Scott, how was your week?
Yeah, cool. Busy. Got some new merch.
Look at that, eh?
Look at that.
Hey?
Fluid match.
Honestly, you can't go anywhere these days without seeing that logo. It's ridiculous.
No, Steph said I didn't mean to offend by sending you an XL one, but I'd like to add it is a little bit tight. Maybe next time a double XL would be.
Is it?
Fitting.
Is it? Yeah.
No, it's perfect.
That's Primani. Primani.
Yeah. Perfect. Happy days. Other than that, working. Same old. Did get some new vape gear this week, which is the first time in a long time. Yeah. Happy days. I'm done.
Good. Michael, we'll come back to the two guests.
Pretty much the same. Busy week. Fluid was the first start, so we got all that back in the lab, back out the lab, back out to all the lucky people that were
Smashed
waiting
it this week. You fucking smashed it this week.
second batches, and then the Puremax dropped with us on Thursday.
Yeah, whatever. What about fluid?
So that was all the pre-orders for that all got sorted, and it was a bit manic and a bit all over the shop, but we got there. We got through till Friday.
Mike,
Yeah.
have you ever wanted to murderize one of your fucking collaborators?
In my dreams or physically?
Both. Have I either one? Either.
Yeah. Yes.
Just mildly wondered. Mildly.
Yeah. I'm just drawing up one list at the moment. I'm just writing down little things.
Making notes.
Yeah. But no, other than that, we got through to Friday and it was all right.
Good. Pugsley.
Amazing. Just amazing. It's been a great week. Absolutely buzzing my tits off at the minute. Cannot be happier. with the biggest fucking e-liquid launch the world has ever seen, ever, and be a part of that. Just saying. I'm also filthy stinking rich now, which is incredible.
I'll have 100 grams of tea, thank you.
I've just bought you 27 packets.
From France.
Tea, is that the new heroin? 100 grams of tea, please.
Yeah. And didn't not done much work on the bar, but I did a little bit today, and it's looking fucking ace. That's really coming off.
Does look
Go on,
really
flash it up. Might as well. Put it on.
Well, we've got the varnish on the top, but it's all about the top in at the end of the day. Where the fuck's it gone? Wait a minute, it's on this fucking screen. So
It does look really, really good.
where is it? Where's it gone?
It's coming along nicely.
Oh, it's going to be anticlimactic now by the time I fucking see it. Right, here we go. I'll share it with everyone. Why not? We're supposed to be keeping this under wraps. I'm doing a really bad job of that. So, you know,
notoriously bad at keeping the football
that's the colour of the top. We've got the varnish on today. The first coat, so it's going to be sanded and refinished again tomorrow. Oh, there's Zippy's side.
Hey,
why the fuck is that on the roll? Why is that the next photo?
It's on my desktop. Why is it not on yours?
Because you didn't send me it yet.
So, and that's the colour it's going to be, and I fucking love it. I'm very, very happy with it. It's coming on.
Yeah.
When it's finished, it will be beautiful.
If fluid fails, you can always go into carpentry, it looks like.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't ever do this again. It's a fucking rat pain in the ass.
The amount of pictures of him covered in dust have been fucking great.
How on earth? We've got enough
from
for
a
the
moth?
calendar, haven't we?
Apart from nursing an infected finger, which is fucking.
No, we did this last night. You're not doing that again.
Look at it. It's fucking fucked. I can't touch anything with it.
Only a splinter.
And I'm spraying it with some womb spray, as Joe called it, womb spray.
Why
Wicklow.
Just hold that finger up again.
It looks like a Wicklow, that.
Yeah.
It looks
Well,
like
it kind of was. It's the edge of me. I broke my nail, doing that bar, and I just pulled it out, and then like an hour later, because of what I was doing, it just I can't. I've had it soaking in bleach.
Hold it up. Hold it up. Why does it look like a midget's cock? And can you compare it with yours?
My finger's fucking swollen to fuck.
That was a purely engineered question for
from
comedy.
the side wall of the nail, and it let that pus out, then it should be fine.
Yeah, there's no yellowness to it. There's no pus that I can see. I keep opening it out, squeezing it, but it's
throbbing.
swollen. And if you tap the end of it, I feel like fucking fainting. It's horrible. Anyway,
If you've got a bad infection in that later.
What?
There's a bad infection in that.
Yeah, no, I need to stop fingering my own ass.
Told you, use your toothbrush.
What? I'll swap fingers. I'll use a different finger for a bit. All right.
My week was sorry, Pug, you finished?
Well, clearly now was according to you.
No, I presume a stinky finger was.
Yeah, I'll pass it over to Nick.
Good. I presume that the stinky finger was the end of it anyway. I couldn't imagine anything, more riveting at the end. So, my week's pretty much been the same as Pugs's as far as fluid goes. Reviewers' packages went out, just a couple of them. I can't actually remember how many there was. There was a fucking shit ton. And we appreciate all reviews that have been done, especially, not especially, that's the wrong word. But what I mean to say is Vic gave us an especially good. Anyway, I fucking digress. He gave us a good review. He gave us a good review yesterday. Words aren't fucking working, all right? They're not coming. He gave us a great review. So if you haven't seen it, go and watch that.
Really did.
Yeah, for an amateur, it weren't bad, was it?
It wasn't bad. I've seen better.
Yeah,
It was over an hour's worth of absolute fucking nonsense he was talking about, but he did well.
Yeah, if he carries on like that, he might win some awards one day.
I'm giving him tips.
I especially like, because I did watch it. I don't know why. I especially like the fact that he insulted my critique of one of those e-liquids.
Yeah, he went into you.
Yeah, I liked the it smells like burning electrical motors. I thought that was a real
RC remote control car.
Yeah. The broken electric motor.
Well, see, the thing is, I didn't think anyone would get that because that's exactly what we were going for.
Yeah.
So he's obviously a professional.
I think that just emanated from the torque drive of the nib and cap machine because it was under some stress on Monday. That thing was.
Yeah. Stayed in the bottle.
Might have been that extra fucking taste you've enjoyed.
Matt Polly, how about you suck a massive scrotum? How about that?
Paul, are you there? Paul, have you gone?
Need for him.
Oh, you're back.
Oh,
Need-
hey.
need-
Oh. Hey.
Oh.
Oh,
Now he's back.
no. What's that?
Anyway, that was me. Let's move on to the guests. They are on together because we had a couple of requests for them to do a stream together. Last time Ash was on. Yeah. We had a couple of requests for you two to be on together.
Mm-hmm.
Although, to be fair, that request was requiring you to be drunk.
Yeah, it was actually, can you get Drunk James on? that was a request.
It was, yeah. Sorry to disappoint, chat, but he's not.
Sorry to disappoint. Sorry.
It's all right. You're entertaining anyway. Ignore what they're all saying, James.
Massive bag of cocaine will be all over the place.
Get it out.
The size of it, eh?
Gee whiz. Look at that.
It's not Coke, it's MDMA, mate.
Oh, wow.
Keeps you happy.
He's going to
We give the people what they want, and we got them both on at the same time. So thanks for coming on, lads. James, how's your week been?
Mental. Did some road trips, done a load for Flavorah. We've done a marketing strategy that we're going to be launching in a week or so. New flavours are going. Shortfill production starts next week, so they'll be live hopefully at the end of next week. And then what else?
These are the new flavours.
Yeah, the 3 new ones go to production next week. And then was it yesterday? I had 9 bottles of this turn up, so I've not slept because I've been up all night replicating them. So yeah, really busy week, lads.
Yeah, do you know what that is? That's a recipe for success right there, mate.
Shows though, doesn't it? Shows. So that's your week, James, yeah?
Yeah, very happy.
Good, what have you vaped, James? Which one have you vaped, mate? Hit me. You must have vaped all of them.
All of them, Ash. I've actually got all of them in front of me, and I'm trying to decide which is my favourite. They're all very good. And I said, well, do you want me to run through them?
Well, maybe in a bit. It's not all about you, mate. At the end of the day, I'm still waiting to have my little house, my wheat bin. You know what I mean?
Oh, sorry, Ash. I forgot you'd not said it, mate.
It's all right, mate. It's all right. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, we'll go to Ash now because James, it's not all about you, mate. Ash, how's your week, Nick?
I just want to quickly drop in there. Don't keep showing your finger pugs because every time I ring James, he tells me to start like boiling an onion in the fucking thing with some honey and some whatever I've got wrong with me that week. He's got some sort of weird thing to get cooking on the arg. I'm a bit like, fucking hell, it's rough. And then he sends me the recipe afterwards. He's really fucking diligent. My 2 weeks has been really good, actually, if I'm perfectly honest. It's obviously busy. Everybody's busy. But I've had an especially good couple of weeks, I think. It's strange being me with the fluid release. It's sort of testament to the effort the lads put in. But all jokes aside, there hasn't, and anybody can feel free anywhere to correct me on this. I haven't seen an e-liquid brand launch into the market with this level of noise for quite a significant amount of time. So that's kept me busy with regards to people that want it, which is good. Which leads me on to a couple of announcements which are coming out in a bit. But I've had a fucking great couple of weeks. Thank you very much for asking. I've got nothing to complain about whatsoever. I'll go into that.
Everyone's doing well, good, except for Brent, who hasn't got a soul anymore. Should we do a bucket? Or do you want to read chat out, Pugs? Or do you want to let them build up first and then?
No, I don't really. We should have done this about an hour ago.
Just before we go any further, what has Blumkin got next to the window there? What is that? Is that some sort of a
special cane with a vapor?
That's a Scott
Starter. Blumkin, no, the other side. It's the doom. I don't even want to ask. Well, I do. That's why I'm asking.
Well, it's a mech mod on top of a walking stick. But it's a weapon, a dildo And a vape.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Only you, mate.
It all depends which way you use it around.
My backdrop looks so shit now. I've got nothing.
It's especially useful for curing constipation.
Yeah. Made by the fair hand of Mr. Scott Wood.
There you go.
I tend to cure my children with it.
I don't doubt that for 1 second. I think some people have been corrected with that and put back in lane.
You haven't corrected or erected.
Yeah,
I corrected myself with that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Is that what that smell is? That's that smell, right?
It is, yeah. It'll take some getting out that.
It was actually a very nice light oak colour until Scott corrected his arsehole with it.
Yeah.
Fucking ruined it.
Yes.
It's like Onyx. You ain't getting that flavour out anytime soon.
Nah.
Anyway, chat. Let's go into chat. Top of the tree. We've got fucking hell. What time is it? Net reality. Graham is up and awake at this time of night. That's impressive. Well done, Graham. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Broad Blaster is with us tonight. Good evening, sir. Glad you're here. Oliver Jones. Good to see you, sir. Licious, my brother from another Egyptian mother. Good to see you, mate. Stuart Valentine. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. We've got a Gamer Tech 77 for some more free shit, probably. Keeps winning. We've got CC Coils. Ian, nice to see you, mate.
Evening, boss.
Good to see you.
Jake Vapes is with us this evening. Good evening, Jake. Did Jake know that he did, old boy, as soon as he left?
Yeah, well, he came back and then he just disappeared. I
thought it was especially good. It's funny, made me laugh. Evening, Jake. Anyway, we've also got who else have we got? Some little Scott. I don't know. No, I'm not going to take the piss because he's done us a fucking big favour this week.
That was yesterday.
It wasn't a favour. It wasn't a favour. Can't say it was a favour because that would imply that he did it for us.
Yeah.
He did us a good review, and I'm very, very thankful. But you're still shorter than me. So, Vaping with Vic. Good evening, sir. Who else have we got? Merrick. Remember, he is not an animal. He's a human being. He's with us tonight.
Marek.
Who else have we got? Dino. Good evening, Dino. Good to see you, Squire. Oliver Jones. Did you say Oliver Jones?
You did.
I did. Frog Prince. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming back again. Craig Chambers. Legend. Good evening, Craig. Good to see you, mate.
Right.
Jay Mason. Jay, good evening, sir. Had a few phone calls with Jay this week. He's a nice lad, isn't he? Fuck me, he can talk. Christ.
He can fucking talk the iron legs off a donkey, you.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Just block him, and just open him up on a Friday.
Yeah. I like it. It was good. It was good conversation. I was wanking throughout. Good conversation.
That's normal for you, though. That's not really an accolade for Jay. That's standard protocol for you.
Just the way I am. If you ever phone me, just remember that I will be wanking while you're speaking.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Connor Smith, the Prosecco drinking gay cowboy, is with us tonight. Good evening, Connor. It's all right to be gay. In this day and age, it's expected almost. Aaron DIY Vapor. That's a new one.
Yeah. Is that Aaron Cardus?
I don't know. It's spelled the same way.
It could be.
That's Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah.
We call him
Aaron.
Aaron. Thank you for joining us, Aaron, tonight. We've also got Vapor Bunny. Good evening, Bunny. Hope you're doing well, my love. Always nice to see you. Repeat. Rasper Was. Good evening, Rasper.
Good evening, Rasper.
Nice to see you, mate. Glad you're here. Who else have we got? Turtle's with us tonight again. Thank you very much, Turtle, for turning up. You absolute fucking German legend. I have to put that in. He is a Nazi, but we do like him. Alex McKenzie. Good evening, sir.
Oi, oi.
Doing well, mate? Oi, oi, as he says. Repeat. Nicky Maynard. Good evening, you fucking legend. Love you, man. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Matt Waits, some posh perfume wearing wanker, is with us tonight. Good evening, Matt. Hope you're doing well, mate. Who else have we got? Who else? Alex, done him. I'm not there yet. If he's there, I'm not seeing him. I'm not there. It's a fucking big list. Just Josh is with us. Mr. Vaporoni. Good evening, Just Josh. He's not Mr. Vaporoni. He thinks he's Mr. Vaporoni.
He's a Vaporoni shill. He's a Vaporoni shill.
He is, yeah. Good evening, Josh. I was going to call him Just. Good evening, Just.
Just
while we're waiting for Pugs to find somebody else's name, there's 53 people watching and 6 likes. So do us a favor. The comments do help, but the little smash the like button.
The algorithm, as Turtle said. Zippy, Mrs. Sideboob is with us tonight. Good evening, Zippy.
Evening.
Man is a box of frogs, but she's lovely.
Bungle.
Who else we got? Mike. Just Mike. A Mike. There's a Mike with us tonight. I don't know which Mike it is, but there's definitely a Mike. Good evening, Mike. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Such a good name.
Yeah. Got him. Sign him. Matt Polly. What a surprise. I log in to find Pugs chatting shit again. That's why I told him to suck my scrotum. So, Matt Polly, good evening, sir. Always a pleasure.
He's not talking about your finger, is he? Because we're all interested in how that's going to advance.
I know. It's looking a bit crusty now as well. Who else have we got? I think that Mono. Oh, fuck me. Albino Nutcase. Albino Nutcase.
Yeah,
Albino Nutcase. Albino Nutcase. Albino.
Neil Collins, it is.
I said Albino. Can you edit it and cut that out when I said Albinon, please?
No.
Can you make a short of it instead?
Yes, we'll do a short.
Jane Dodd, good evening, Jane. Always a pleasure to see you, dear. Our neighbour, I believe, in the May Expo.
Yes.
Is that to us?
Nice.
We will be noisy. I think. Oh, Birdman. Good evening, my BBB.
Evening, Birdie.
Hope you are well.
Birdie.
You know who you have missed.
What?
You know who you have missed, don't you?
I'm not there yet.
Mr. Molehill.
I'm not seeing him yet, Mr. Molehill. Stephen Harding. Good evening, Mr. Harding. Hope you're well, sir. Evening piss flappers, he says. I believe he's talking to you, Paul.
Well, he was, and then he fucked off.
Has he gone?
Very rude. Very rude.
Well, he is rude.
Vinny Window with shout out to Ollie's Tash.
Shout out to Ollie's Tash.
Vinny Winder. That's Ross, that is.
Kim, you didn't accidentally block Hanky. You're a fucking liar.
Fantastic Tash. It's a fantastic Tash. Kim McIntyre is with us tonight. The big guns are in for the pictures tonight. Always good to see you. How do I see if I blocked someone? I think I've blocked Hanky by accident as I never see his comments. How do you block Hanky by accident?
We don't.
I just had a quick look. I can't see nothing that you've blocked or hidden or.
To be fair, I haven't seen Hanky's name.
I've seen it.
Hanky said, "I'm not here." His comment was, "I'm not here."
Well, he literally wasn't.
Love your mark.
He literally wasn't. But Spanks, always good to see you, mate. Thank you very much for this week. You've been a fucking legend. Craig Campbell is with us as well. Good to see you, Craig. And that is it. We are up to date. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us tonight.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kimmy McIntyre, if you work out how you managed to block Hanky Panky, you could sell that information.
I forgot to say.
I'll offer a tenner for that.
Yes.
If I have missed anyone in chat, please feel free to write Max a comp in chat, and then we'll know who it is. Oh, apparently Joe's there as well, and I've not seen her name. Why? I've got her on live chat.
You're blocking all the peoples.
Oh, there she is. Sorry, my wife is also with us. Good evening, dear.
Bro.
That's me in trouble.
Right, let's find out what we're vaping on. What we're vaping on. What we're fucking vaping on.
I didn't see BVG either, but then I've just seen him. I'm shit at this.
Yeah, he's easier. I'll kick us off. I also got Prisma with the Hazard in there. I've got Grenadier, Cobalt. I've added more Nick and I've put it in X-Ross free. Stubby with the new Pulse Bridge in there. Lamar Jamar. Mango & Co. in the green. Puremax. Old Boy in the blue. Puremax with the fluid.
Logo. Why have you got a Chelsea mod?
It's not Chelsea, it's City, right?
Absolutely Chelsea.
Nope. Sipper. Bottle 25. Belima. Luzu in new vape mail, the new Pulse, AIO 2, second one. Yeah, Luzu in there. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Drinking Brewdog Lost. And I'll pass it over to Mikhail.
Oh, thank you very much. So, Puremax and the Overkill with the Asgard and one of Brent's little lovely tips on the top.
Nice.
Who doesn't love Brent?
Running in both of them, Mama Jamma.
Mama Jammy?
Nice.
And very nice it is too.
Mm.
And a little bit of Hazy Jane.
Easy.
And I'll drop it down to Scott.
Cool. Again, new bit of vape mail. This Pulse V2, most definitely not shit. And in that I got Luzu, Danny Mini with the collab with the Spire put the screen in the body.
Yeah.
And
Mine's fully dead now.
Aromaxy tobacco.
Oh, good man.
Little squonker that I made during the week. And in that I've got Grenadia.
Oh, okay. Thanks again.
And finally, last but not least, always SVBM. And in that I've got Cobalt. And I'm drinking a raspberry sour with lemonade in because it's way too sour for me.
What vintage is that, Scott?
At the moment it's about 50-50, so it'd be about 3%, but it's about 6.4%, I think it worked out to be. But it's either that.
Sorry, can you rephrase that and say you're drinking shandy?
I am drinking the sour shandy. It's either that
Shower Sandy.
Shandy. It's either that or 11% Guinnessy type thing, a Russian thing, whatever it's called. I can't think what it's called now. I've had way too many. And I'll pass it over to James.
Oh, I have got too many. I've got the Aromaxy Next Launch Lime Fizz, Aromaxy Mango, Yorkshire Sipper on the Chithyla and Regenesis RDA. I've got Mama Jamma on the Valhalla. Then I'm going through them. I'm trying to find my favourite. I've got Luzo on the Puremax. I've got Onks or Onyx.
Onks.
Old Boy. The Mango. Impeachment.
What do you think about that Old Boy? I believe somebody on Facebook tonight said that our tobacco is better than yours. I don't know who it was. It's just
You don't do that public. You don't start a fucking war like that.
Saying
Different tobaccos. Completely different.
Yeah, ours is a Perique Latakia.
Yeah, it is.
That's right, Ned. Yes, it has got Perique and Latakia notes at the back end of a very well balanced.
Yeah, that's what I thought, mate. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
we were discussing that earlier.
Did you see the professionalism there where James actually gave you a true retort?
I know what he's talking about. We knew about that already.
Sorry. I was referring to your very what's the word I want to use that's polite?
Wankerish.
No, that's not good enough. Obnoxious.
That's better. I like it.
Approach.
Big fan.
I am leaning towards Grenadier, though.
Grenadier. Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I especially like the fact that you say it correctly, James.
Well, you mean how it's spelled?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as it is. People that can read. Nick.
Yeah. So I'll probably have a collapsed lung by the morning, guys, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you know what though? Do you know what will make that better? Whiskey.
Yeah.
It would, wouldn't it? But I prefer lemon juice and Himalayan salt. Ash told me about that the other week. I'll pass it over to Ollie.
I am Puremax, usual the Quantum Black. You can see it.
You got the logo on it. Where's your logo?
Well, I didn't have mine because I didn't like the colour, so I went for the.
Was it purple?
I don't.
Is it as fucking bad as mine? It isn't, is it? No.
I believe it's
Oliver's had so many Puremaxes, so many batteries that I'm now sitting here rotating one battery.
Yeah,
and
one for it.
It's got the IFO tongue on it, which is great, but it's pink.
It's fuchsia.
But that's okay. Pink. That means nobody else is going to steal it from you. So
yeah, no, but even the wife's not going to steal it.
Yeah.
It's you know, so no, it's safe.
I legitimately have a can of bright pink spray paint, like a neon pink, and all my tools are spray painted pink. Because on construction sites, electricians always use yellow or red, plumbers use blue or green, to mark their tools, but nobody uses pink. So my tools they stand out and no one can steal them.
Bogan would steal them.
No, they're not black and pink. You see, my feet are green and pink. You see, it's
SX Mini UK, which I believe is Vic, said fuchsia is the northern colour.
Why is Vic changed?
Vic. If you don't behave, I'll fucking mute you both. Right?
He's in twice. He's given his extra number. Fuck it.
What have you got running through it?
I've got the device, and I've got in this one. I've got the Satsuma and pineapple pixie juice.
That's Sultana and Prosecco. Thank you very much.
That's my favourite out of the Pixie line.
It is a ripper.
Whatever I feel wrong. And that's all from me because I am a pod wanker. I'll pass it over to the one and only the beardless.
Oh no, it's changed now. Come on, look.
It's almost full length.
It's almost, yeah. It's not going to get much longer than this. Having a big beard.
Almost time for another fundraiser.
Almost, yeah. SX Minis. What's this? The G Class V2 and the SL V2 as well, with the Mason RTA and the Precisio RTA single coils. In there, I'm having, this one's got the last of the Aromaxy mango, which now I kind of like a lot. And then this one has got the blue raz in it because I'm a bit fruity.
Blueberry pomegranate, not blue raz.
No, don't say blue raz. He fucking hates blue raz.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said this. And this is on charge because, I've been using it all day, as always. Puremax, this device is just blows my mind. I don't even know when I changed the coil on this, and I'm not scared to say that
you never need to.
I don't know. And in there, I've got some little drippy, the root beer. So I think Mr. James and I need to come to a decision on my commission structure for the Aromaxy range of tobacco root beer. So we'll talk soon. But yeah, I'm on a cup of Earl Grey as well as a bottle of sparkling water. And that's me. I think I'll slam it over to the Lumpkin.
Thank you. Have you got a dildo with your tea and water?
Only your tongue.
Can't reach. Very short tongued.
I can always do that, look, so that you can across the screens.
There you go. That's a shot.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, Ollie's in the middle, as usual.
Ollie never goes to bed alone. There's always 3 or 4.
Yeah. It's always the wrong type, though. I've got all sorts sat here. This one, this mech, it's got a dripper on it. I've just put cobalt in it. I've not tried cobalt yet. I've just put it in there. I'm a bit surprised. For me, I get the cream soda, but the fruit, if you like, the blue raz is more prominent, but I get the fizz out of it.
I get the cream soda first.
I do as well.
That's on the single coil barrage with a mech, so it might elevate it a little differently to a dual coil or something.
Genuinely, I mean, you'd think maybe the cream soda would be first, but not for me. Not for me. I get the blue ras thing first. I've only just wicked it up tonight. I'm not going to lie. I've not been vaping it all week. It's been like an hour, so I'm not going to talk shit. I've got a Danny. That's the Danny Nevs.
I love them. I love them.
That's not a Danny. That is no.
I would like that. I would like that.
That logo that you can't see would say it is a Danny.
It looks like a potato. What is it? Not the Danny logo, is it?
Yeah, it's a Danny. Yeah.
It's an Extreme V3. It's a tube mod. That's the logo there. Extreme V3. It's a tube mod.
Yeah, I love that. I love it.
It's cool. Patty Bullum on top, and believe it or not, impeachment in that. Been vaping that for about a week, actually. Yeah,
the new one, not the original.
The new one. The new one. It is very different to the original, but I'd argue the coolant aspect and the kind of mint kick makes it so, in MTL at least, makes it more refreshing, more of an accompaniment to having a lot of fucking beer, which I am doing all the time, which is a good thing. I've got a fucking SX Mini thing.
We've all got on. We're all on the Puremax tonight.
We've got. Look, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to replace my fucking RTAs and RDAs and fucking Boros with it. But they vape good. They give you a good flavour. Vape well. You can't fault the fucking things. Jammy mammies in that one, which again is just it's more jam than fucking jam.
Yeah. It's the most accurate jam ever in the e-liquid industry.
Although, well, I'm sure you would say that, but for me,
I would.
I'm very strawberry blind for vaping, at least. But you can't taste. It's fucking jam. It's jam right down your napper, in your face, and you're fucking having jam, and that's that. All right. It just does what it says it should fucking do.
It doesn't need custard.
No. Custard will ruin it.
It doesn't need custard. Why would you? You don't have to have fucking custard with everything. Same as you don't need peach in everything, and you don't need strawberry to elevate fuck all. just fucking throw it out there for you too.
There's also no TPD compliancy in Vic's will, because he said just add a little bit of V1 custard in there, bit of V1 Capella. That'll fucking see you right.
Yeah, I cannot. Do you know what?
He's there in chat log. It does put. There's your custard right there, Vic. There's your custard.
The things that the things that Vic knows are going to fill a stamp. Balance V2. You can say it's a perfume bottle. You can say what you want.
Do it.
Suck me cock. Oh yes. That's a Stratum V2 with an Imperia extended tank. That's on my own.
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, do it again.
I'm not doing it 3 times a
one
fucking week.
more time. Go on.
Do you know what that is? That's engineering precision.
Oh, that wasn't as good.
Yeah, that was shit with that.
What do you want me to do? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's shit. You wrecked it.
No, lick it, and then do it.
Need some lube on it. Spit on it.
Oh. Yeah, that was better. Yeah,
but you were all speaking. I couldn't hear it. Do it again.
Yeah, now you can all suck my cock. Fuck you. I've still got more to go. I got a Delro.
Yes.
If Steve Harding's still in, that's got a fucking Reden in there. Again, with some of my own shit. Really can't not like that fucking.
Is that glow in the dark?
The green, yeah, the green bits are, yeah.
Looks like it.
I got this fucking thing. That's also a Delro.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's currently a 1 of 1 red alumide Delro.
That's lovely. It looks like the thing.
That is nice.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Looks like the crusty bit on Paul's finger.
Yeah, it does.
the colours,
like that.
The colour's not very accurate because
mine looks better though, doesn't it?
Yeah, my drip tip cost more than that. Suck a dick. That's also got a read-in in there for Mr. Harding if he's still fucking around here. I like them that much. I've got fucking 2 of them. I kid you not. If you're into Burrows, go buy a fucking read-in. I've had all the fucking big boys. I've had all the fucking names. Go fucking buy one. And I'm not on commission. Should be.
Did I see that they're not going to be doing them after a certain number as well now?
The stainless ones have finished. I think the next step's going to be the DLCs and Toxics. So you won't get another stainless now. But fucking, I can't tell you. I've been vaping Borrow for a long time. I've spent fucking a little bit of money.
Thousands.
Still here. Still there. I've spent a little bit of money on it. These are better.
Vic says it looks like a bit of old cracked cork that washed up on a beach.
That's correct, Victor. There's 2 things you don't understand. Firstly is class, and secondly is spending your own money on mods.
What are those read-ins? They're about 135 quid, aren't they? Oh,
plus post. But to be fair, within that you get all the airpins, you get an Ultim top and a PC top for the chimney casing itself. You get a full fucking kit. It's a loaded kit for that. I've spent no one's listening. I've spent 200 just for a bridge, and then you accessorize the fucking thing.
Yeah.
So to get everything for that money, and it be actually, in my opinion at least, the best vape I've had from a fucking Borrow, it's a no-brainer. I bought fucking 2, and I've been round enough to know I don't need 2 of them.
I thought you had your first one for free. I genuinely thought you got the first one for free.
No, I fucking didn't. No. Courtney.
Is it MCL, Paul? Or audio?
It has all the pins. It goes from a 1 mil up to I think a 3.5. So it's MTL to RDL.
Yeah.
That's what Borrow is. You don't fucking direct long Borrow tanks. You just fucking.
Yeah, you do. I do.
That's why yours don't work.
They work. Honestly, that one is better than what you got there.
Okay. you know those comments to Vic?
What?
Those comments I just gave to Vic, you can have half of them.
I don't want half. I don't need half. It fucking does what I need it to do. It's 60. Well, it's not 60 quid because I got the Ovis in there, but still, fucking good.
As somebody who's never had a Borrow before, I'm really, really impressed with it.
I'm not getting my point across, am I? As someone who knows the fuck what they're talking about.
Do that noise again. Do that noise again. Do that noise with the mod again.
This one. This one's got a fidget clicker on it.
No, that's shit.
That's it.
What? All my mods have noises.
We need to wear that. It's the anal pop.
Right. Anyway, who hasn't been? Let's pass it to Ash.
Yeah, so that's me. Okay, mine's really, 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 really boring at the moment with the pure.
Vic loves it.
I've currently got 3 pods at the moment. The main reason that I'm exclusively living in Pure Max is because I'm neck deep in flavour dev at the moment. So the only one that I have put in this weekend was Yorkshire Sipper because I just wanted to really spend some time with that because I just wanted to really bed in and get going. So I'm just sort of hitting that like first thing in the morning. I have been working with, for me fucking sins, James at Aromaxy quite a lot at the moment, which has put me purely onto the Pure Max because that's kind of how we've devved what we're doing. This weekend I've been focusing on a new one we've done, which is a beep and a beep tobacco, which we're hopefully going to be. I think we're actually signed off now between the 2 of us. So I have only been Pure Max and I am being boring. I've got Morning Star, which I vape daily. I'm just trying to wrap my head around it a little bit more. And the thing I'm working with James on. So, which I've got to say, dude, number 3 has just knocked me fucking head off. It's mint. It's beautiful. So yeah, so we're there now. So we have got a little project me and James are working on. It does come at a cost of me having to disturb him watching pretending to be busy when I know for a fact she's watching fucking Homes Under the Hammer.
It's always Jeremy
And
Kyle.
maybe if he's feeling really fruity, I sometimes know when I've interrupted his bargain hunt because he gets really fucking narky. And then Jeremy Kyle, to be fair, he just ghosts me, and I sort of appreciate and I've learned to respect that. So he's always, he's doing something, but I know the truth about James. So that's fine. But yeah, so no, we've got a lot of cool. But yeah, I'm literally 100% exclusively Puremax. I'm not. I don't feel the need to open up anything I'm trying to assess or play with in any other device on the planet, because I have spent tens of thousands over the 10, 11 years of doing that, and I really can't deny the simplicity of just filling it up and vaping it. I don't have to fuck with it, faff with it, worrying about it dripping all over my pillow and all those things. I don't have to worry about batteries. I do have to worry about batteries because I've got Oliver. So he's probably got about 4 Puremax batteries at the moment.
I've got 2. I've got one here. I've got one at work. You've lost 2, Ollie.
Oliver, I've lost 3 and I've now got a few. Sure, I'm not doing
one of them is in Jimbo's car.
Yeah, well, in Jamie's car, that's fucking great, isn't it? So, so that's that. So, yeah, it's been. I just don't, at the minute, feel the need to overfaff with it when I can get something that I'm really, really happy with, from a flavour, from a temperature, from the whole thing point of view. So, Puremax may have killed my enthusiastic, independent mod makers love a little bit at the moment. I'm not going to lie, because I can't. It's kind of like, I guess, if I was a disposable wanker, it's the convenience of the Puremax for me. It's just, why would you fuck around? Around with all that. And then every time I do, I have to get Mike to put the coil in anyway. It's not as if I'm any good at it. So I have to get Mike to do these things anyway. So, yeah, no, for me, I just absolutely fucking love everything about the device.
Taser's got one of your batteries.
Oh yeah, has she now? So Taser's changing.
She's only joking, man. She's only joking. What's she like? Under
the box.
It's definitely not going to be. It's definitely not going to be charged when you get it back, because you can't charge stuff.
No. But it has been a little bit like fluid. I had to go in there and forcibly remove a bottle of Yorkshire Sipper before it went out onto the shelf, and I went down to get a Puremax battery the other day, and Mike had sold them all. So it was like, right, okay, so I've got a future, and I'm probably going to spend next week, which we'll do for the group, which is probably not really compliant, but I'm going to be having some at least 35 milligram Yorkshire Sipper, I think, with some salicylate running through. I personally need to try that in a Puremax.
Wow.
Free base. Free base.
No, not free.
Oh, Nick's
I'm not that hard. I'm not that hard. But,
no,
I think 35 milligrams salicylate, Yorkshire Sipper. There's something, and I'm not saying it, there's something particularly special and brave about that juice. And Pugs and they've fucking nailed it in regards to the fact it's just something that I just think is, I don't vape fruity flavours, so any of the disposable things have been no appeal to me. So anybody that's now built a brand on fucking blueberry raspberry sour, crack on. That for me is the essence of what e-liquid production should be. Is something different, and I just think there's something a little bit like crack cocaine about it to me. If I'm perfectly honest, I love it more, and then I love it, and then it's just one of them things. So
this is probably going to piss you off, Ash. Under the circumstances, I'd imagine it will piss you off. But if you want, I could probably sort it out with like a Puremax stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, the same could be said for fluid. I can stem the fucking flow if I need to, mate.
Touche.
Well, if Ollie hasn't Ash, if Ollie hasn't lost your pink battery by May coming around, I've got a Puremax I've never used in black. which I don't use.
How would?
I'll swap it with you, no problem. Because
One of the things I'm really
black
struggling
one.
to
I put it down
understand
on
is
the
that
counter and it disappears. I need a bright coloured one.
I'll bring you a pink one. I'll swap it out for you if I've got one. It just appears that we've brought Puremax into the UK along with the guys at BKS, and I'm the only motherfucker that can't get my hands in one. If I ring James, and say, "Fucking hell, mate, I've run out of pods," he'll send me like 76 the following morning. Something's not right here. Something's fucking weird. Everybody's got boxes of them. So I've got Thanks, guys. It's nice to know you've got my back.
They just sell. What can I say?
Good.
Yeah.
The hype over Puremax at the minute is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah. Everywhere. I've got to be honest, but you sort of layer that in with the eyes that Fluids put on as well, and all of a sudden you've got a couple of really sort of bubbling things that are,
and we're affiliated with
them that are kind of difficult to, to keep everybody happy with. It's been a great couple of weeks for me.
It's the perfect storm. It's the device that gives the best flavour with the liquids that's got really good flavour.
Yeah,
so
it's been incredible to watch people's faces that have had one, perhaps, and they may vape just one of our standard 50-50 kind of Maureen from South Shields kind of juices that never ends up being talked about, and the kind of faces are melting when they put it into a Puremax. It's just it's done an incredible job for that. So, and I know Liran and Dave, or David, whoever you want to call him, I know he watches the show a lot, so he has upset me today. He knows he has, so I'm waiting for a formal apology because he's sort of made a mockery of my name a little bit, which was a bit upsetting. So if he's watching, motherfucker, happy Chinese New Year, you twat. Yeah, no, I'm happy. I wish him a happy Chinese New Year, and when I go and see him in March, he's fucking having it.
Speaking of Puremax, we do have one in the giveaway, courtesy of Ash. So that's probably the future one. Yeah, the future one's fucking out the door as well.
Yeah, you can have one. Boy, Ash Heaton. There you go. Fucking Philly Boo.
And Miyako, all Miyako up for the win? Or
yeah, look, we could chuck that in. That's absolutely fine. So that's just a dedicated sort of Mediterranean yogurt range. So don't moan if you get it and you don't like yogurt. But it is one of the few yogurts out there in the market that doesn't smell like baby sick on the exhale. And we're quite happy with it, so we enjoy it. And one of our guys, it's actually Mark's wife, to be fair, developed or certainly influenced the coconut and vanilla one, which has come out really good. So that doesn't smell like tikka masala in the air, which is quite nice. And then we've got a couple of new ones in there, but yeah, just fill your boots with those. Absolutely, yeah, the whole range.
Right, so let's do that. Let's do that giveaway then.
Hang on a minute.
Hang on a minute.
All right.
Hang on a minute.
What?
I've not done my fucking buffet.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're last, didn't you? I was thinking after that.
You know, that organised.
Well, what you can do is we can incorporate that, and whatever you show, you can give away.
Just move on to the giveaway. I'm not doing that.
Do your buffet.
Right. Okay, we've got a big fat fucking chrome lipo with a bit of fluid grenadier in that. Also, that is also in the Glas V2 with the Ultrona Sphinx. I've got the Dead Man's Hand Seraphim with the Valkyrie in that. I've got Luzu in there. I've got the Hussar BXR with the Vape Snail and the Puremax, all with impeachment in, because I want to try in different devices, and it's exactly the same across the board. I've got the Infinite Mod Skull with the Nightmare on top of that. In that, I've got some malicious Strawberry Swirl. I've got the Hexome with the Nada on, and that I've got my White Rabbit. Bake Smart DNA 250 with his Iris. In that, I've got some Mammy Jammy in there. Got the Luchmac with the DTFL Dwarf in that. I've got some Onyx in there. Got the D Pro 133 with, fuck me, I forgot what that's called. QP fucking Juggernaut V2. In that, I've got some Sultana and Prosecco in there. DNA 75 8 Smart with the reload. In that, I've got some Cobalt in that. Shintaro with the Asgard. In that, I've got some lemon meringue naughty juice in there. Yorkshire Sipper in the Danny Mini with the Atmazu Air and the Revival with the Iguana. Another lipo with the Asgard with the glass cap. In that, I've got some Golden Sunsets by Serendipity. It's beautiful. Got the South Lake Viking mech with the single coil Fat Rabbit. In that, I've got some Aromaxy tobacco in there. It's the only one that's been in it. It's fucking lovely. I've also got the Cthella with Aromaxy Pink Lemonade in that. Fucking beautiful.
Pink Lemonade's badass.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Throw it out there.
Foxy with the small Valkyrie in that. I've got some Mango and Co in that. Overkill DNA 400 with 40 mil Valkyrie and the SX and the Pure Max. There's a Pure Class again then. Pure Max for what's left of Old Boy. I mean, I'm running out here, mate. What's going on? I'm running out of my own liquid.
Well, let me know, mate. I've got a big, massive fucking box of it here for you. Look, on
it again. That's it. That'll do. I've got fucking loads of shit, but that's pretty much it.
Pugsy. If you were trapped on a desert island, just you and Mrs. Pugs and the beautiful children, you could only take one of the fluid range with you. Which one are you taking?
Old Boy.
Old Boy.
I fucking love it. I cannot get enough of it. It is the way it changes in different devices is remarkable. It's unreal. I love it on massive high voltage. Stick it in that, ramp it up to about 250 watts. It's one of the best desserts I've ever vaped. You stick in something smaller, and you get the tobacco first, and it's just nice. It's nice. Depending on what you vape it on, it's a different experience. And that is
it's that Perico Latakia.
That's exactly what it is that we discussed earlier that we told James about. Welcome for that, James, by the way. You can use that.
Trying to ride our fucking coattails here, boys, or what's happening here? If you're trying to drop in. Shameless. I'm surprised you haven't got your Aromaxy roll-up banners in the fucking background there, man.
Oh, yeah. Have they fallen down?
Good. So we'll do the giveaway now that Bugs is there.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Mix it up. Let's do that every week. Let's do the giveaway then. So up for grabs is the full Miyako line and Fuchsia Pink Puremax that is currently in Ash's hand.
I have got a picture. I've been sorting through my holiday snaps this week, so.
Oh no!
Oh, you haven't been on holiday for 8 years.
I know they are a little bit old, but you know.
Fucking hell.
This is you as well, isn't it? This is actually you.
Yeah. So can we have a 5-minute timer, please, Paul?
Yes. Everyone knows the rules. The funniest caption wins, and Ash will pick the winner. Have you got the comments there, Ash?
Yeah, not private chat. So the comments bit.
Yeah, the comments.
Can I comment in there just out of interest? Can I drop in there? And
oh, you can.
If you're logged into it, it'll let you comment as well. Yeah.
If you pick your own shit to
I'm
win,
I'm logged in as Oliver.
You can still write in there. It'll just come under.
Which one? I've got a burner one.
Say something really
Which one are you on? Is it orange or purple?
Let's have a look. I'll put a comment in now. Look, it's one in there.
You're on me, Percy, man. You're on me, Percy.
Oh right,
Make
okay.
bad decisions.
You're on me, Percy. I take it that's personal.
Neb, 1 hour and 8 minutes in. We want to see that as a short.
Dino says, "I knew it."
Mike,
It's on the end of the game.
Yeah,
You can comment with that one, man. Get involved.
Picture coming up then.
There you go. Oh, there's you. I forgot your hair used to be ginger, mate.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow. All right, so do your worst, chat. You know the script. most debaucherous comment will probably win it. Usually
that's AI. She's got 11 toes on that foot.
Fuck me, well,
if that was a HD picture, then she would have a flap out as well.
I know I recognise that. That's a Cornish beach there.
You know what? I just never have told him it was my account, man. Never have told him.
Right, here we go. We're in. So, is that Hannah? Jamie Mason says, if I flap, I can fly. Betty Viking is going to get a twat whopper. See, told you my twat wasn't like a badly packed kebab, says Mike. Space Turtle, Vape Bunny when flavours are banned. Game Attack, my dildo is so big I've turned it into a new Olympic diving sport. Matt Waite's audition process for Splash. Vaping with Vic. Thomas Cook's budget golden shower holidays. Nice. Fluid is great for lube, says Game Attack. Sorry about that. Matt Polly, when Clam Slam is her finishing move. Dino, smell my flying fish.
Wow.
Connor Smith, when Bunny gives you a code for 50% OnlyFans, she'd be splashing more than McCann in the Mediterranean. Connor, Dino, I love the taste of flake in the morning. Sure. Jay Mason, EasyJet's new planes will take off. Fletcher, this is what a 12-inch floppy does to you. It makes you open wide. CC Coils incoming. Matt Waits, you want head? I'll give you fucking head. Nicky Maynard, get ready for a head fuck. I get it. Ginger Water Sports, says Dino.
I'm confused. Is she coming down, or did the geezer with his eyes shut just throw her the fuck away?
I'm not quite sure. Is he ready to catch her? I don't know.
No. He said, "Look
There's
at these
drips of water going up.
No, he's saying, "Look at these tits in front of me. You get the fuck out of the way, Ginge."
Yeah. Here's your breath of eucalyptus right here, says Vaping with Vic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well. Ginger Pro Wrestler practices and holiday goers, says Game Attack. Space Turtle, never hump an underwater geezer. Should have reminded a seaman. Jack's drunk. Jack's drunk. CC calls it up and wide. Booyah. The curtains match the drapes here. Check. Jay Mason. One in the pink, two in the stink. It's the shocker. Game Attack. Oh shit, a fucking ginger. David Childs. That's not the sort of starfish I was expecting to see in the ocean. Space Tail. Ginger Mama Slammer. Well, that's a good idea for a recipe there. Nightbot. No, but Power of the Queef, says Coyle. Dino, heads up or you get splashed by the ginger. And that's it. They've stalled. The stump.
That's okay.
Scottish Air Force versus British Navy, says Space Turtle.
What about Cornish pasty foot?
It's crimped, isn't it? Take one ginger, says Game Attack. Fletcher, watch out, Daddy, that head won't fit if I land on it. Oh my god. Bucket incoming, says Hanky. Matt Polly, I reckon he was chatting up some totty when his wife amended up. When his wife amended up for air, he's launched the evidence. I get it. Badly written, but I get it. Here we go. Mike. This is how Nicola Sturgeon spends the embezzled money. Political. Connor Smith, Ollie's really gone above and beyond on the fluid promo there. Matt Polly, wife came up for air. Dino, fanny dribble. Coyle, everyone in that pick is a ginger except Grays. What?
Time.
Jay Mason, gingers do have souls here. Look at mine. Dino, duck, camel toe. CC Coils, look at my ginger flying. Minge Ninja Face Splash. Got Oliver Jones. Crouching White Man Flying Ginger. This is Game of Tell. That's pretty cool. Crouching White Man Flying Ginger. Right. So, nobody told me to find the G spot. I had to look up. Fletcher, what happens in Cornwall? Don't stay in Cornwall. Matt Waits, when Greta Thunberg catches you pissing in the ocean. Dino, is that Ollie and his threesome? That's not how you spell threesome, Dino. Nevin, there you go. Done.
Yes.
Banger. Banger. Where was Kim? Where was Kim tonight?
Don't know. Didn't come in at all.
I would call that. I'd give that a solid 4 out of 10 for everybody's effort tonight on that one.
It was effort.
Anything catch your eye, Ashley?
Yeah, no, I think the only one that I understood, which I think would have to go for Matt Polly for when Clam Slam is the finishing move.
That's nice. It was good. It was a good one. Well done, Matt.
People need to go and see a doctor. None of it made any fucking sense. It really didn't.
Matt Polly, congratulations, mate. Well done. He won a Fuchsia Pink SX Mini and some liquids. Nice.
And he'll vape that like a man.
He will. I've got his address as well. I'll send it to you. And,
fling it over and we'll get that sorted.
Sweet.
You might as well, Pugs. I mean, you may as well just, if somebody can connect Pugs into our warehouse manager, because he's taken up all the fucking orders for this entire week, so you might as well carry on Monday, mate. You know what I mean? No problem. Not a problem.
It'd be easier if I set him an account up. You can
It
just put
fucking would be, mate, I'm telling you.
Good.
No, enjoy.
James, will you be doing a Aromaxy giveaway tonight?
He's tight as an unchuff, that lad, mate. He could peel a fucking orange in his pocket.
Until you get
Honestly, mate.
Until you get whiskey in
You
it,
won't
then
get
it's
fuck all out of him, yeah. Honestly. Unless you want 76 fucking 0.6 ohm pods that the whole world doesn't have. Anyway, James, over to you, man.
A few grams of MDMA. Knock some of that out.
What's he cutting open now?
How many cases do you want me to give away? Yeah, we'll give a case away.
Yeah, so 5 flavours of Aromaxy.
Shut the fuck up. James, you've picked up your keyboard with your chair.
It's just sits there. Yeah, we'll give a case.
James, why didn't I get a case? Just out of interest. I got the whole range that should have been in a case in a fucking tatty old box.
Fucking hell, Ash.
Even me. One of my bottles broke.
Mate, I'm not surprised because it didn't come in a case, did it?
You're getting sore when you come to the UK, mate.
What's in the beige case?
James, are we going to share the same hotel room? Or
No, that's it's good gear.
That's a prototype, that one.
Ooh, I do like the colour.
These are the road sales cases.
Ooh.
Ah. And do you know what pissed me off the other day?
When you realise that we don't have them.
People who drive with their mouths open.
Look at that.
When you walked into the shops, you realise that they already had fluid.
No. I said to the lads, for the next 3 flavours we launch, we'll do a branded cardboard tube and send it out.
That's the one,
That's what
mate.
you've been bloody doing.
Hey,
If you want to I know someone who can make them.
yeah.
Well, I've got a contact of a bloke not too far away from us that needs calling up. Yes, that's the sales case. So we go out and just present the juice and take them through the journey of the brand.
Nice one.
That is amazing.
That's really nice. You got me a dress, right?
Say again, Pugs.
You got me a dress, right? Why's it laughing?
There's yours, Ash, by the way.
Yeah, I'll have a little, mate. It's better than what you fucking sent to me.
It was an Amazon box, wasn't it?
It fucking was, huh? It was a recycle box.
A reused Amazon box.
Repurposed.
If he's going to make all I've heard about is James and his fucking ammo cases, I thought, here it comes. Here's the Aromaxy, and I thought, in the case.
I thought I'd hold it off, mate, and hand deliver it. Yeah. Bring you a Triple X t-shirt.
Nice. So Mike, what is the worst picture that you've got on there? Let's get the fucking dirtiest, inspiring, naughty.
Right. Yep. And it's another one from my holiday photos.
Mark, I want to come on holiday with you, man.
Ash, do you want me to send you Puremax in one of these?
I just think we should stop talking, really. If you could, please, mate, that'd be great. I feel included there. I feel part of the gang a bit more.
Good. Let's have another 5-minute timer then, please, Paul.
Go now.
Whoa! Holy fuck!
Yeah, to be fair, that is probably one of Mike's holiday photos.
Is that Ryan?
Fucking hell, that's a bit.
That's a bad infection. That's a bad infection. That.
To be fair,
He's looking at me. Definitely.
Pugs has modelled his finger on.
That's my finger right now. Yeah.
Sorry, you've missed the actual fucking comment. Why is Pug sat in the front?
Hey? And taking the picture. The cock on it.
if you could, you would, wouldn't you? You would, wouldn't you? You'd do that. You'd do that
That's just sand.
I'd be doing that in Centre Park, so I don't give a shit if it's a ball. I'd do that. And that isn't fair. If that's anything real, I went through this last time. I'm not going down the penis route again. That ain't fucking fair, that ain't.
He's not circumcised either. You can see that fucking turtleneck on that.
Yeah, but I bet he's got no personality, and I bet he's not fucking funny, mate.
Why do you need one? You don't need a personality with a cock like that.
Look, anyway, it's as well, to be fair.
He looks like he's kind of taking a deep breath in because every step's really hard work for him.
I know. I'd deal with it, though. I'd deal with it for that.
Oh, I'd manage that.
Anyway.
Well, look how hard he has to concentrate to stand up straight.
That's what I mean.
It's perfect for marking out a volleyball pitch, though, isn't it?
Right, well, I'm going to lose these. Come on. Right. Where are we? Paddy after too much strawberry swirl. So Space Turtle. No, Craig Vic on Irvine Beach. Is there a beach in Irvine?
Oh, hang on.
Vape Bunny, rare pick of Coil on his holidays. Matt Waits, King Schlong. Net Reality, what's that behind you? Matt Polly, you'll know when you've been tangoed. Dino, beef aubergine, sir. CC calls, we know where you hide that budgie. That's not a fucking budgie. Jesus Christ. Space Turtle, Hanky's biological father. Wow. If that comes in an Aromaxy box, that would make Fluid scream, says Fletcher. Nevins, is that Fluid tube, or are you happy to see me? Vape Bunny, Hanky's tan is looking good. Hanky getting some love.
Sorry,
Craig
I'm struggling to
Craig
find
Campbell. Craig Campbell says, Dad, turn around.
Oh, there we are.
What? Ash tans well, 12 inches floppy, yes, says my wife. Leave it alone. She's not there. Good. I'm glad he's not there for that. Jay Mason, that's no budgie smuggler. Dino, wonder what he's like in the winter. Booyah. Love, we have to go. Love, we have go leave. I have had a shit in the sea and it's gone round the front. Ollie, Hanky staring at Graham during Expo weekend. Just kind of Birdman self-portrait. Classic. Game Attack, Ash's Cuban cousin. Space Turtle, when you skip leg day but not cock day. Atmosphere leak pics of the tripod V3, says Matt Waits. BBC, banana hammock, more like a torpedo thong. Jay Mason, where's that flying ginger?
I'll give him that one.
Nice. Raspberry, Scott Wood is not impressed. Mike, okay, Pugs, get out his thong. Okay, Pugs, get out his thong. Mike's really drunk, I think.
It's not me, though. It's not me.
What's your real name, Marco? Says Dino. That's some old boy, says Scott Wood. Lynn Smith, the new beach donkey rides. Cisco has really let himself go since his one-hit wonder, says Matt Waits. Someone said Oliver Jones like Willies. Vape Bunny, when you buy a bratwurst but have no pockets to put it in. Coil, oh no. Paul Inchcliffe, Gonzo's nose smuggler. That's more like it. Vape Bunny, if the blood rushes to that, he's passing out. Space Turtle, I look like corn on the cob in a shopping bag. I wish that was Billy's, Willie.
Time.
Ash, you won your own giveaway.
No, this is James's giveaway. This one.
That was definitely Ollie that wrote that. That was Ollie that wrote that. As well. CQ,
Was that you, Ollie? Yeah.
CQ
Yeah.
Vic, review this, says Jay Mason. No reality, I'm a Jake the Peg. Cock push-ups is life, says Gamer Tech. Hanky test driving his new strap-on for Expo, says CC Coils. Albino nutcase, my missus. Pug's having an argument with Joe over fluid alternatives. Joe proceeds to put the mysterious blue pill in his bangers and mash, says Connor Smith. I fucking hate mashed potato, mate. Didn't work. Craig Campbell, Speed Doze. Yeah, the new beach donkey rides. Did he say that twice? He said that twice, Lynn. Dino, bloke at the bottom, Mr. Addison.
Ah, Mr. Anderson from Matrix.
Ah, yes.
Why did he have a big cock?
It's
Alderson.
Arderson.
The guy in the middle, in the front, is really pissed off with his wife that keeps on taking photos of the guy in the orange. And moving on.
Yeah, it's already gone. I'm not going to read the rest of them out because they were shit.
James, who is your winner?
Where's that flying ginger?
It's got to be on it.
Jamie Mason, well done, mate.
Fucking Jay's won it.
Nice.
Excellent. Well done.
Hang on a second. Hear this.
Very good.
Did Jay get a fucking case now? Did Jay get a case?
Yeah. He got the case in the liquid. Yeah.
There's that knife, Ash. There's that knife.
Unfortunately, he has to get that
the case.
Emma
He gets
green
the
case.
sales rep case.
James doesn't have any black cases left.
James, are you going to throw in a Puremax as well?
Yeah, I'll throw in an Aromaxy Pure Max.
Oh. He's only got 337 of the fucking So Jay, if you're listening, you may as well spin it.
Yeah, Jane, what colour do you want, love?
Just get Jay to sell your liquid, dude. Tell him to use a sales case, sell it, and then if we put it in the warehouse, maybe I'll get a fucking case one day. Maybe I'll get a little case to call my own. I can take on my Ryanair flight and be like, look at me. I've got an Aromaxy case. Give me overhead luggage.
Yeah, he wants fuchsia. He said he wants
fuchsia.
We'll fucking have fuchsia, yeah.
All about the fuchsia.
Matchy.
Write that down.
I'll send you his address, mate.
You got it?
I'll send you his address, mate.
Does he live with you?
He lives at my HQ, so he's come with and I'll take it off him. When are your new flavours coming out, James, big lad? Talk to me. What's happening with the new flavours then?
Which one's yours or ours?
No, not ours. Yours.
Lime fizz.
You only got one flavour coming out.
Gummy fruits and lemon puff.
Have you changed that lemon puff, or is it the same?
No, it's the same, mate.
Good. That was good.
It's the same. But your that user of yours is very, very good. Very good.
Speak to me if you want a lemon, though. Lemon, tobacco, I'm kind of a big deal in them circles, mate. Just let me know. Not a problem.
Yeah, this is going into production next week, Ash. So we should have them by the end of the week. So they'll hit the stockists. and they'll be up for grabs. And we've also, did I tell everybody that we've launched the Puremax on our website as well? So you can get the Puremax Aromaxy.
I mean, you'll plug the fuck out of anything, Butte. So I'd be surprised if that's the first time that's left your mouth, Butte.
I must have said it 3 times already. Then
why don't you pop a link in chat?
Yeah. Thanks, Paul.
James, do you stock fluid?
Do I stock fluid?
Yeah.
No, not on our website, mate.
No. He's got the problem is with James. He's got 98 stockists within a 3-mile radius, so he's fucked. We tried, but
obviously news this week. Some people only watch this show, so we'll touch on it as well. The disposable ban. What are your thoughts?
Mine or Ash's?
Anybody's.
Chat or Ash's? Okay. I mean, I'll sort of drop in there. Look, I think it's a welcome thing in regards to single-use disposable vapes. I think it's undeniably we're ready to clap that in. The lads that have sat behind the industry and not tried to jump on the bandwagon, I salute every single fucking one of you. We're one of them. James is a boy who's also one of them. I know that they're also piggybacking the whole flavour ban and the whole thing. Of course, I'm immersed in compliance of e-cigarettes almost on like a daily basis in the UK. So I do believe that, unfortunately, for some of the guys that have made a lot of money, maybe you'll have to change your flavour name from Rainbow Candy Puff to something a little bit more fucking sustainable moving forward. And I do believe that eventually, maybe, I think we're 5 years away from a plain packaging ban, or not a plain packaging ban, sorry, sort of plain packaging, but I think it should be back to what the TPD was in 2016. So all you motherfuckers out there that have been making liquid and you are compliant, and I don't doubt that from an emissions and toxicological point of view. But if you're going to start banging fruits and cartoons onto your labels, then you weren't supposed to be doing that since 2016 anyway. So off you go and get your labels redesigned. So I think as long as your brand isn't targeting and aiming, we've advocated and worked really tirelessly for things like Challenge 25 in our retail stores, and all of a sudden the disposables came in. The reason that and when they're talking about things like things are going to have to go behind locked cabinets, that's not for the dedicated independent vape stores. What you need to do, boys and girls, is stop under 18s coming over the threshold of your fucking door, and that's it. Job done. Leave your children outside if you need to pop in and get your juice. It's not fucking rocket science. Sticky Vicky and Dave don't need to bring their 9 kids in, and don't need to be fucking around with people stocking the shop. So knock that on the head, and that closes that. The convenience sector, including my own village store. So, Corby, if you ever end up watching this, like, you're a motherfucker as well, because you're serving the whole fucking school queue for the bus, and they are accessible. Then I can walk into Morrison's, I can buy some fucking fish and some tuna, and I can turn around and at my 4-year-old's height, he can grab some e-liquid. So whoever made that decision at the supermarket level, you need fucking sacking straight away, and let dedicated independent vape shops sell the products. If you want to license it like alcohol, then that's completely fine. That's not a difficult industry to get involved in. You've just got to be compliant. And if trading standards want to spend their time and focus, rather than the guys that have built dedicated vape shops that offer Challenge 25, go after the fucking convenience, or go up to Manchester and do your fucking jobs. And that's a message from Ash Heaton to HMRC, to the MHRA, and to trading standards. Instead of coming and looking at us or anybody else that's doing it right, go and do your fucking jobs and go and stop at the root cause of these problems. Convenience only got involved with vaping when disposables were in there, and they sold them to school children, motherfuckers. Wake up. And I don't give a shit what anybody else says, right? That anybody else in the independent dedicated vape shop has either me and James sing off a very similar hymn sheet. Okay, so we don't support disposables. We don't get behind them. But vape shops have had to survive because Bob and his fucking vape and his corner shop down the road have decided to put them accessible and service the 8:15 school bus queue. I know that because my boy Oliver, before he was 19, at 15, was buying them from these convenience stores. So
Oliver.
The Chinese have allowed them to infiltrate in. They're trying to now come in with their 10 mil compliant e-liquids. What we need to do as a UK industry is turn your back on them fucking brands. And I know that the company owners that sell millions of these bottles won't turn their back on them. Fucking absolutely stand behind your morals and your integrity. Stop selling them fucking brands. And the Chinese can focus on the hardware. Get fucked with your liquid. Get fucked with your Alpha. Get fucked with your Lost Marys. And you are the ones that have brought children and the high schools into vaping. It weren't the likes of me that have been going since 2011. We weren't putting it into children's fucking hands. So Rishi Sunak, at the end of the day, for want of a better term, is pro-vaping. And I agree that single-use disposable vapes should indeed be banned for... Okay, I'm not a tree-hugging environmentalist, but look at the environmental damage. It's fucking ridiculous. And I don't want my 14 and 15-year-olds vaping. I don't want them, and it's getting down to 13 and 12-year-olds. And that's because they're able to go and buy them from a convenience store that don't give a fuck. Because in one breath, they're selling mushy peas. In the next breath, they're selling a loaf of bread. And then they don't give a shit. They'll service them. And that culture is almost its own mini epidemic now across the vaping.
Don't forget, these kids didn't smoke.
No. They didn't smoke. If my children were going to become addicted to nicotine and not smoke and vaping, I would be happy for them to do that. What I don't want them having is exposure pre-16. I don't want them exposed to it when they're 12, 13, 14. They don't need to be putting anything in their lungs. And people can say that we don't understand the long-term effects of vaping. That, in a nutshell, is complete and total bullshit. In the 1950s, you walked into your doctor's, you were stressed, he'd give you 20 Capstan full strength and say, smoke them, darling, you'll be fine, okay? There was no scientific research. All of a sudden, they did the first post-mortem in 72, opened it up, and my man's lungs were fucking black. And we were like, shit, smoking's a problem. Okay, we have the scientific data, the Department of Health, all of the knowledge and experience that we need to understand that we can exacerbate somebody that's never vaped or never smoked, only vaping, to understand that this is 95% healthier than smoking combustible tobacco. And people need to get their head around those facts. It doesn't matter that combustible tobacco causes cancer and causes all that. Those things are widely known. We see that on the packaging. Vaping, at the end of the day, from the Department of Health, from the horse's mouth, it's 95% better than combustible tobacco. Okay, nothing is better than everything. But they've done all of the tests, okay, in the 70s when they didn't do the scientific testing and forcing a pair of lungs to have all this tobacco and then look at it before the doctors prescribed it. We have that scientific evidence. It's been done, and that's the reason that the UK government haven't been able to take the product off the fucking market. It is fundamentally 95% safer and 200% more fucking fun combustible tobacco, and that's
not
that.
One person died.
Yeah, I don't feel that. I know they're jumping on the flavour ban, and I know they're jumping on the plain packaging. If plain packaging comes in, I'll be personally annoyed. If you look at the likes of Wick Liquor and Fluid, it's not a plug. Look at Aromaxy. We're not appealing to a young cartoony based audience. It's not what we do. So that'll be a bit of a kick in the dick for us. The flavour ban, they will never be able to fully enforce that. We have got a powerful force in the UK. We've got a really powerful team.
It's flavour liquid. There's nothing there to make illegal. You can't.
If it's not a nicotine-containing product, they can't ban it. So they will try and put the nicotine back in, but then it's still going to be up to the manufacturer whether they want to pre-nic or not. So
we are lucky in the UK. I do feel heartfelt for the guys in Australia because they're their sort of consumer base and the guys that are in business over there have a very similar mindset to us in the UK, but unfortunately they clearly have a kind of a more corrupt government, perhaps, for want of a better term, that can kind of make decisions. In the UK, that will never be something that we're personally worried about. I know that, I'll speak about me and James firstly, but I know that Fluid's super compliant, Wick Liquors super compliant, Aromaxy is super compliant. We care about the products, we care about the raw materials, we care about the supply chain. We understand everything intimately understand. James understands it at such a level, it fucking scares me. But what I'm saying to you from a compliance point of view, I think globally we lead the fucking way. And I think that the distribution world.
You talk about compliance. That's current legislation. These are the countries also were compliant, and the country went "fuck you." Get this. The argument's a different thing. You talk about an e-liquid. All right. Compare it to alcohol. What the fuck? Look at those labels. Look at those flavors. Marshmallow vodka.
Yeah.
What? Pardon?
It's all out of bollocks, mate. One of the reasons I've continued not to drink is I found out 2 weeks ago that one of the compounds that's prohibited under the TPD in an emission test, acetaldehyde, is the waste product of alcohol and ethanol within the cells of the body. So I can go and buy 100 bottles of whiskey and drink it every day of the week legally, but I couldn't vape something that's got acetaldehyde in. And we've been working diligently, like Ash has been saying, since TPD 2015. It's bollocks.
No, the issue in the UK is that the education of the government isn't high enough. When it gets to the point it's high enough, then you need to compare it to what's already out there, and that's the argument. But you've got to have representation at that point in time. You've got to have somebody bright enough to sit there with a politician and say, oh, hang on, no. Because what you're saying is, if you ban this, you should ban this.
Well, I helped someone write a letter to an MP the other night, and I said to him, I said, well, and he responded. He showed me this MP's response, and this MP was pro-vape. He understood it was hugely beneficial to adults as a change in course from using combustible cigarettes. He also knows, and said that it's been discussed in the House of Commons, that it alleviates a huge burden on an already burdened National Health Service. But yeah, you're right. I think more businesses who have operated diligently since the beginning do need to come together in some form or other, because I'm not going to call them out. There's certain boards that are supposed to be doing that work, and they're not doing that work because they're in China's pocket.
Yeah, but so the argument isn't about the passion or the care or the compliance of people that are doing this. The argument is actually more along the lines of somebody with the intellect and the presence to go and stand up and say, hang on a second. So for argument's sake, tomorrow, a flying car will not be released tomorrow because legislation will not allow it. It's dangerous to fuck. You cannot even imagine getting that through. You'd never get a normal combustible engine through now. You'd be like, whoa, not a fucking chance, right? The e-liquid's been around for long enough to say it's established. You can't now get rid of it. And what you should do is compare it to everything else that's already allowed. That's the stance. We are already here. You can't just fuck us off because you've allowed it. You've allowed it for long enough that you've now got to stand and understand it's recognised. And let's be fair, the NHS have pretty much promoted it.
Got behind it,
yeah. So now you've got to say, fuck you. You need to put us in the same category as the alcohol and everything else. You cannot be saying cigarettes. You're not banning cigarettes. You're not doing that.
Yeah, but you've got to think these politicians, everyone that's in Parliament has got access to all of this. They have access to all the research, all of it. So what's missing? Why is it not being used?
They're choosing what to read, Pugs.
Well, it's not choosing what to read. They've read it.
I've just told you what's missing. What's missing is the guy. What's missing is the intellect and the guy to stand there and say no,
you're full of shit.
No, just a minute. Yeah, you're talking bollocks, and here's my evidence. Here's your own data. Here's your own legislation around alcohol and against this product. Now, alcohol kills far more people than smoking.
I'll drink to that.
So,
Cheers.
in that, yeah, have another drink. In that respect, you should legislate along that line. Now, if vaping is 95% better than smoking, why are you not looking at smoking? Tax revenue versus the expenditure.
Why are cigarettes still available?
Yeah, but that's my point. Why is a combustible engine fucking car still available? Because it's there. It's there. There's no alternative. Guess what? The alternative to smoking is here. So actually, you're talking shit. You could do away with cigarettes based on this evidence.
I don't think that any government would get emotionally involved in this sort of thing. If you're talking about the UK with a vaping population of just over 3 million and let's say 5,000 stores across the country, they don't get emotional about that. That's numbers to them. Standing up and being heard is essential, but not just shouting about, but it's healthier. Oh, but it's I think the way to approach this situation, and it's something that does need to be approached, even though you're probably in the safest country for vaping right now, as we've seen Australia and Canada and America, New Zealand, taking harsher steps against vaping. Hit them with the numbers. I mean, the whole reason the NHS is behind vaping in the UK is because if more people smoke, the NHS spends more money on helping them off to their coffin one day, on visits to the clinic for flus, bronchitis, and things like this. So they've realized that if more people vape, they're going to spend less money on cancer problems and things like that. So hit them with the facts and the figures on that approach, where it hits the pocket.
Yeah, I think was it 2016, 2017, there was an estimated 7.7 million smokers.
Yeah.
And at that time, well, up until the emergence of disposables, I think there was circa 3 to 3.3 million vapors, and now they estimate to be 4.2 million.
Yeah.
So it can't be a revenue thing, but I think tax will come.
Yeah, tax should come. Tax should come.
Absolutely.
And tax be placed at the point of sale.
Yeah,
as long as traditional combustible tobaccos are double taxed.
No, yeah, as long as you don't make it. Yeah.
It should be equal.
Cigarette is 95% tax. Don't fuck around. It's 95% tax.
Yeah. Which is driving force. That's the driving. Where's the tipping point? Where
the tipping point is the reality is, if you had somebody sensible, somebody who's got some level of intellect, as I keep saying, to go and have this conversation with the right politician, is to say, look, on facts and figures, the NHS has been spared this amount of money by the 3 million plus vapors who are not now needing cancer treatment, which costs us a fucking substantial amount of money, right? That's one revenue. Your cigarettes, you are bringing in this amount. So you've saved X amount from this amount, but if you taxed vape even by fucking 20% more, you'd raise this. And you'd also not be spending on the NHS. And your junior doctors can go get fucked for the 33% pay rise they're asking for, greedy cunts. You don't have to play that game because guess what? We're not as stressed and strained by all the smoking-related illness.
But the difference is, it's not about how much revenue vapors are bringing in. It's how much revenue tobacco users are bringing in. And then how much revenue is Big Pharma getting from selling relief aids for like cough syrups and shit like that.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
Those numbers are way grosser than.
It's always been Big Pharma. It's always been Big Pharma, not Big Tobacco.
Yeah.
It's always been
that's right. Australia went down to Big Pharma, not to Big Tobacco.
Okay, so you keep saying these things. When I talk about the intellectual person that handles the politicians, let me explain this a little bit further. I deal with medical waste, right? Medical waste, which we deal with, is accounting for something like 30 tons a month. 30 tons a month of unused medication. Our government has paid for that massively. They then pay us to collect it, and we pay someone else to fucking incinerate it.
Yeah.
So when you talk about pharma, what you should actually be doing is looking at the amount we use versus the amount we fucking burn and saying, hold on a fucking minute, there's a balance, and no one's looking at it. Nobody's even considering this. you are fucking burning that shit that you're selling. Not just the vaping, smoking related stuff. All medication. The government needs to look at it. What the fuck are you doing? You are burning millions and millions and millions of pounds weekly. Why? Because no cunt's interested. Your politicians are interested in the top headline of whatever subject they're talking about. They are not interested in the underlying things. It drops down to local council level, and no one has an understanding, let alone gives a fuck. They're not asked. The whole thing needs reform, but they're not bright enough to fucking reform it because they're too busy arguing which cunt's got a better tie in the House of Commons.
There's also the fact that a lot of these people, a lot of politicians, a lot of people connected to these politicians have got big skin in the game with things like private medical and big pharma, and they're all self-serving fuckers. They always have been. All government self-serving.
But we as a nation allow it.
That's why they're skinning the NHS. They've been skinning the NHS for years, and that's why.
Right, go to France and tell them you're putting fuel up by 30%. They go, you're fucking not. Watch this. They shut the roads down. The country fuck you. No.
They've always been revolters, yeah.
Well, they're also surrenderers, but that's a different fucking topic.
Cheese-eating surrender monkeys.
Sadly, sickness pays, doesn't it? Illness, however it's derived, pays money to people that prey.
The problem you've got is the actual incentive and motivation to go do something. You're not telling me that there isn't a super intellectual fucking vapor out there who's looking at this going, what the fuck? Who might be that guy that go on.
The problem is, though, Paul, is that the people that have sort of spearheaded that, and some of the what can we call them? The cults that some companies choose to follow. I know I'm speaking for me and James here. We don't support or follow part of any of them. Is the fact that the wrong people at the moment have embedded themselves into this kind of supporting vape sort of sector.
They're funded.
Yeah. But they are, unfortunately, one of them in particular is actually solely almost so responsible for the import of disposables. It's fucking scary.
But they're funded. If you were a government and you're looking at somebody who wants to argue a case, and you look at them, and if you were the government who isn't particularly knowledgeable about this subject and saw that this person is funded to talk about this, you'd be like, you've got a gain from this, right? So why should I listen to you? What you need is somebody who is passionate about it, doesn't need to be funded by it. And I'm not suggesting some, billionaire vaporist is going to go and save the fucking day. But that's what you need. Well, but you need the independence, right? You need somebody who will go out and say, you're full of shit. These are the facts and figures. I don't stand to gain anything by allowing it to carry on. But what you will cost the country, the economy, and everything else by stopping it is this. It's a factual argument. But so if you go... What you're
saying is we need a Tommy Robinson for vape.
Yeah.
Well, not him, because he's also been proven to not be a particularly great person. But somebody...
Amber's going clubbing.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, he's off. He's out. Thing is, Scott sat down, she stood up. She's actually taller than Pugs.
Yeah.
She is.
Just make sure you give your dad 3 rings.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
So I just looked up the stats. It's 6.4 million smokers in the UK and 4.5 million vapors. And it's close to half,
Forget the half. If you were to say that 1 out of 2 smokers were going to need fucking NHS treatment, you've then said that's 2 million fucking people who are going to cost us a cunt load of money.
Yeah, and a lot of money.
The 6 that won't. So half of those smokers could be converted potentially. Yeah. If we did it right.
I see that Albano Nutcase said, I love the way people always talk about the profit. It should only be about the health side. Well, unfortunately, car accidents sell newspapers, and that's what we've got to deal with, the reality of it. They don't want a feel-good story. Our percentage of vapors compared to tobacco use is minimal.
Right, put it this way.
Actually, Vic has nailed it in chat. He said the problem is blunking. He said a lot of other stuff. But I've got to stop there.
You're ignorant. The fact that he continued to go on to say is that the people that are talking about this with politicians are funded. This is almost like your charity leaders that are getting paid £300,000-400,000 a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Deal with a charity.
Running a
scary names in there.
non-profit and making millions a month on it.
Yeah. You shouldn't. If a charity is a non-profit organisation, why are you spending £300,000-500,000 a year for some sort of director or fucking CEO of your charity? Go fuck yourself, you college-educated piece of shit. Get the fuck out and get a real job. Begging's not a real job. Don't care if it's for charity. Not a real job. Fuck off. You're not needed. You're not needed, and you make everything about it fucking illegitimate. It's wrong. The biggest charities. I'm sidetracking because I'm angry. The biggest charities have got more money than they know what to actually fucking do.
Fucking have as well.
Yeah.
And for them to be non-profit, any surplus money gets paid out to the directors as bonuses.
Yeah, it is.
So any money that they can't spend in that year that they've raised, if they've got a surplus, they have to get rid of it. So they just give themselves big bonuses to get rid of that cash so that it's still non-profit.
We've become
if anybody from UK BIA, NNZ or IBVTA want to email ash@wickliquorlabs.co.uk, we can have a discussion about what I think that you bring to the industry. Be prepared though, fuckers. You're not going to like
They're doing fuck all. They're doing fuck all.
Yeah,
sorry. And I'll have my big muscly mate, fucking James, next to me, who's fucking ripped because he's doing loads of fitness. And come to me and ask for me to put your logo on the footer of my website. I would rather drink the steam off Pugsy's piss.
And that is potent.
It's out there in the public.
It is 90% proof.
If anybody wants to ask me why, feel free. You've got my email address. I'll tell you why we don't support those internally corrupt organisations.
When you talk about internally corrupt, it's an organisation which is reminiscent of a union, right?
Yeah.
So when things go wrong, we'll look after you. Okay, start fucking working.
Earn your fucking trust. Earn it.
Show me anything, and then show me who's got a person of significant control in that charitable organisation, and I'll announce publicly what you've been fucking doing to not support the UK vape industry.
Albino Nutcase in chat says, when are we going to have a Fluid and Aromaxy face-off anyway? That's what I turned up for.
I'm just saying Fluid Maxi sounds better than Arauid.
Yeah, there we go.
I was going to touch on that later, but I was
Let's move on to more fun subjects because
I would like to move on to something.
Mine and Paul's blood pressure
I did say
through the fucking roof at the moment.
Thing is, Ash, I operate better when I'm angry. I feel more relaxed.
No, but we're going to end up in a load of trouble, and you're cool because you'll go to work tomorrow and be really busy. I'll go to work tomorrow and have loads of fucking emails saying, "How very dare you!" I'll be coming to work with you then, and we'll both play with that dildo thing at the back of your thing, and we'll be like, "Fuck it, man! Vaping was great fun." But I fucked it on the practice show.
You can hit people with it.
There, always get me really pissed.
For Ollie, what you need to do is instead of waiting for your protein powders and shakes to come in the mail, just go wipe some of that sweat off your dad's brow and drink that. That's full of testosterone, man.
I guess I feel too old a cat to be fucked by a kitten, and I'm guessing that some of these companies out there at the moment just drive me mad. And I think I should be Prime Minister. I agree with most of the comments. I should shoot for Prime Minister
in the industry. Not a lot. There are the people in the industry that are supporting the bad way of the industry because they've got other jobs, and these are just, I'm going to cash in and make a store or something like that. Not everyone is as involved as you, Ash, and James, and everyone on the panel.
I don't think it's
dedicated
involved.
Our lives to it. You know, we live and breathe it.
It's principled. It's not about being involved. It's not about.
Yeah, but there's a lot of companies that are just here to take the piss and make the cash.
Yeah, but they're not even being looked at. no company has been singled out by this whole conversation.
Yeah.
We've got a person in chat. We've got a person in chat called Customer Support who says Ash seems to be a man that knows things. That's very ominous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit weird, that is, isn't it? But yeah. Maybe that's customer support from the UK VIA group. I hope not. I hope they don't email me.
That's what I was getting at. Anyway.
The guy who changed his name to customer support, and then he just used to change the logo to like KFC or something or McDonald's. And when people would complain, he would just like blast him.
Yeah.
It's probably only getting me back for the Billy's Willy jokes. You know what
I mean? Here's what's playing on my mind. Two things, very specific things. One is Ash has been teasing me and Nabs for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, it's coming. We're here. And he said he's got 2 announcements to make, one of which we know about, which has been kept very close to his chest, or our chest, apart from me last night when I was drunk, but I might have told a couple of people. You shouldn't tell me any secrets. And one that we don't know about. So, Ash, I can't take it anymore, mate. I've got to know what it is. Nabs, look at him. He's pretending not to care. He's been shitting himself for the last week.
So, he hasn't. I've been thoroughly enjoying it, actually, to be honest with you. Mrs. Pugs, has he been well behaved this week? Do we think he deserves a treat, or do we think he's been a bit of a pain in the arse, or has he been moaning about his finger? Every time he taps it, he nearly passes out, apparently. So.
You don't know. You weren't there.
It looks sore. It does look sore. It's not
it does look sore. It does look sore. So he's been a brave little soldier, has he? He hasn't moaned about it too much. He hasn't. Yeah, he has. Okay. So I've actually got 3. So the third one, I'm just going to say out loud, is the one that's going to tease you further than this. So I just want you guys to be ready before the May Expo. We've got something really exciting coming that anybody in the vape industry is not even ready for. So that's around about April, May time. So that's just one more tease for the boys.
Wait a minute, hang on a minute. So one of your announcements was there's something else you're not going to tell us.
Teaser for the teaser.
We're going to go through the 2, and you can both slide into my DMs all you fucking like. Nothing until mid to late April for that fluid announcement. That's game over. Okay, so the first one, I'm guessing, and I think Jay's in the chat with us. We have been working quite a lot, and I think this is both of these announcements really a testament to the effort that the boys have been putting in, really. But we spoke a little bit about Wick Liquors setting up in Dubai as a kind of a route to having a company set up over there properly and correctly with ESMA registered products. That's completely normal. One of the things that came from that is that Jay secured some stand space, and we were playing with the idea of having a Best of British. We've got some really big hitting lads on there. We've got the lads from Doozy on there. We've got the lads from Juice Saws. We've got obviously Wick Liquor. There was a couple of stands available for up and coming, which I did speak to a couple of people that are in this fucking room. James, you can sit back now and realise that you're a total pussy old beaut. Because unlike James, the Fluid lads decided to put themselves on the line to be part of the up and coming and actually exhibiting at the World Vape Show in Dubai in June, which I just wanted to say, if you look at the Pugs and Nev response versus the James Jordan response, I could actually get it up on my phone now, but we don't need to go through that. Is that them 2 lads were like, fuck yeah, we're going to go and rob a bank to make it happen. And off they went and robbed the bank and they made it happen. James was a bit like, oh, I'm not too sure. We're still trying to establish ourselves in the UK, which is fine, dude. I don't judge you on that. You can have all the muscles, you can be as ripped as you want and don't drink, but you are, my friend, a pussy hole. I really wanted Aromaxy to come and join us on that. So, needless to say, James. Me and Jay will be in touch with you because it's happening anyway at some point in time, and I think we'll have a look at that. But all jokes aside, the Fluid lad did jump in there, and Fluid is going to be an ESMA registered project over there and going to be presenting at the World Vape Show in Dubai, which is incredible. Incredible that they've got the balls to do it. Incredible that they're looking to literally, stick the balls on the line and financially commit themselves to it. Mrs. Pugs, my expectation is that Mr. Pugs brings you, darling. I don't want him thinking it's a lad's holiday. We're going to work. But you should come to Dubai. If he said to you he can't, that's bollocks. I want you to get a flight and come and share some time in our hotel. But, I actually think that it's testament to the fact that the brand's launch, and I do feel that this heritage around it with them lads' experience and the production around that means that I think it's going to do really well over there, and I think we're going to present it beautifully. And I'm really excited about that. I've actually started work on the Arabic or the UAE labels for that. We do lose a bit of sexiness, unfortunately. 50% of the label is taken with Arabic and English warnings, which is normal. But we are going to be presenting that on the up and coming on the Best of British stand over in Dubai with standing on the shoulders of some really big e-liquid brands. And I think that's going to be amazing. Oliver's going to be taking the lead on the marketing build-up for that. And we're expecting to be sitting down, having an awful lot of meetings, an awful lot of things with some pretty powerful people. I'll move on to Habibi, which has come out a little bit prematurely there. Thank you, Oliver.
Habibi.
So one of the things that I've then been working on, which, I mean, that's a fucking epic thing for the Fluid lads to not only get behind and financially support. It takes some balls to do that. James, you can talk to us about your little testicles in a minute, about how ballsy that move is for the boys. But all jokes aside, it really is, and it's going to be a really powerful show. I think by the time June comes, I think that the tone's going to be set on disposables. And I do believe it's going to be really, really great. We are building a team secretly, myself and Jay, not secretly, but we are building a team on Dubai that are going to be representing both Fluid and Wick Liquor products over there as well from a sales point of view afterwards. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. The other one, which hasn't annoyed me because that would be incorrect to say, but myself and Oliver presented in the May Expo. Oliver, was it in Cairo?
Yeah. 4 for May.
So we presented over in Cairo. So let me just break Cairo down to you, because Oliver will drop in a minute and say that he saved the fucking show. But I'll be honest with you, he did. So we went over to Cairo. We went and presented. We arrived at Cairo airport, and myself and a good many others got held at gunpoint at customs in Cairo, because vaping was illegal at that point in time. Thankfully, Oliver somehow managed to end up with some e-liquid on him for the show. So we were one of the few stands at Expo that actually had e-liquid. A lot of people had empty glass cabinets with them, and we were over there. So vaping became legal in Egypt the Monday after the show. So I've been working with Puffergy, which are the only really licensed e-cigarette vendor over in Cairo. And I've been working with them since May, and I'm here today kind of just at the point where Wick Liquor is going to become the third officially licensed product with the Egyptian embassy over in Egypt, in Cairo. And I believe it's a massive market that is due to develop. So yes, so 5 of the flavors are over there. That everything's been tested. We are tax stamping. We're doing all of the things that we need to do. Rather annoyingly, Radwa, which is a beautiful human being in Cairo. So I don't know whether Radwa will see this, but Habibi, my love, amazing. If you do watch this, texted me the other day and she said, "Oh, we love Wick Liquor. We do love Wick Liquor." This was 4 weeks ago. She texted me, "We love Wick Liquor. My friend, have you thought about Fluid?" Okay, so I said, "Yes, I've thought about it quite a lot since I've been involved with it." So she's asked, and samples are on their way to Dubai at the moment for them to test Fluid. Okay, so they're not on the way to Dubai. I'm lying. They've already had them, and they've said, "Okay, so before you do, because I've only registered 5 flavors in Egypt, so our original 5, and I've still got Castaway, Ardior, and Blue Moon, and the shattered variants to do that in Egypt." Brad will bless her, and she'll maybe one day admit this if you watch the video. She's maybe not the other flavors of Wick Liquor. Maybe we should focus on Fluid. So. For some understanding of how that works in Egypt, it's a very, 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 very complicated. Very, very few people. There are only really Carlos at Just Juice, the lads at Podsalt that are licensed at the moment. If you are buying authentic legal products in Egypt, you can only really buy those 2 flavors. Wick Liquor will be the 3rd, and it would appear that before May, which is the Cairo exhibition, the Fluid, through no fault of my own and no intentional pushing on my own, will end up in 10 ml bottles with a carton outside with an official Egyptian tax stamp on it, and they want Fluid in the Cairo market. We have no idea at this stage what that looks like growth-wise, but there will be Podsalt, Just Juice, Wick Liquor, and Fluid as the 4 official. By May, I would imagine will be the 4 only official legal products in the Egyptian market. Now, that request came to me not because I pushed it, and I just think that that's tantamount to whatever's going on with Fluid. And I know you boys are backing it because your mates with Pugs and and stuff, which is deeper than this. This has been seen in a major MENA region of what is anticipated to be the 3rd biggest market for e-cigarettes in the world, which is Egypt.
Yeah. Can I just interrupt you, Ash? This is all massively impressive. I'd just like to put out that Nevs has got a hard on and Pugs is crying.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I teased it out to the boys. I said that, but
fucking hell.
I think that the most important thing about this is, and the beautiful thing about it is the fact that even when we go out to Dubai, the products are going to be officially registered in those countries with the correct thing in the Egyptian market, which then leads out to all of those other things. And I think that I'm standing here proud this year, and there's a couple of people that may watch this that may think, "Oh, yeah, he's been a bit of a dick," but we're going to move in international markets in a legitimate way, exactly how we've sort of carried out business in the UK. Yes, you can black market into different countries. This is Puffergy are fucking gigantic in Egypt and those MENA regions. Absolutely gigantic. There's no 2 ways about it. Yes, there's some complications with it, but they asked me for Fluid, and Radwa Habibi, if you're ever listening, she asked me for Fluid.
That's massive. I'm fucking chuffed with that.
It wasn't something I was pushing, so I think it's actually a testament to the effort that you guys are putting in, and that's why even people like Vaping with Vic, bless him, have said that he hasn't felt the hype around the launch of an e-liquid brand like this since sort of the glory days. So we're Egypt in May, boys.
I've always said I love Mo Salah. Fucking love Mo Salah.
You are pretty much Egyptian. Just
ignorant fuckers out there, including me. I just googled the population of Egypt, and I don't know what the percentage of smokers and vapors is. Their population is 110 million, so that's 40 plus to the UK before you start.
Oh, well, when we went to Egypt to the show, for example, I thought it's the first show they'd ever done. It was illegal at that point, but obviously you're allowed to exhibit. And I didn't expect the footfall in that show at all. And it was.
I'll be honest with you, boys. When me and Ollie rocked up in Cairo, it was like, let's go back to Vape Fest when it was in a tent. And everybody's faces were melting because they can't access the products. And when they were vaping, even long-standing flavors like ours, Deja Voodoo, people were actually, their expressions were changing. The problem was in May is that we were like, we've got no idea how you access these products. I'm sorry. So we were lucky to have a tasting bar. The rest of our friends have got empty glass cabinets because it got seized, which Oliver will come and take all of the credit for, and rightfully so. He managed to get a tasting bar through custom.
He did have to walk really straight and upright though for a while. It did hurt.
Yeah. But that market is, look, we were speaking to a lot of Egyptian distributors, a lot of Egyptian people. You aren't going to. It's very difficult to sort of sell it from a health perspective. You're not going to compete with what they call sort of inshallah, which is it's God's will. So when somebody dies, they genuinely believe it to be God's will. They don't believe it's because I've had 17 bottles of whiskey and 48 caps from full strength for the last 10 years. They genuinely do. But there's a certain buzz about the place. And Puffergy are the biggest and the only licensed trader of e-cigarettes in Egypt. And for them to come and launch on the 15th of January, is quite scary, really. So it's something that we need to jump on, and something that we will do. So, Mrs. Pugs, do you fancy Cairo in May? What we saying? Do you want to go and see the pyramids? Here she goes. Here she goes. So it's just one of those things. But for me, it wasn't anything that I pushed. She may have seen some bits.
Oh, wait, hang on a minute. We're going Cairo now as well. I can't keep up with this.
Yeah, May and June's going to be rough. And then I've got my spring fluid announcement, which is not coming until fucking spring.
No, I can't.
But the spring fluid announcement will be ready for people to be aware of and probably try at the Vapor Expo. And before you think, right, it's fuck all to do with Nick Salts, that's already in the process, boys.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around this. It's fucking unreal. I was selling 100 mils of my shite to people fucking a month ago, and now all of a sudden I'm fucking internationally co-owner of one of the biggest launches in the fucking world, and I'm going everywhere.
You can tell them, man.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking fair play. You put the work in.
Yeah, we did put the work in. I know that. I do honestly believe that me and Navs deserve it for the work we put into it. But it's not just me and Navs, it's Mike, Ash, everybody else.
I was just about to say, I can't believe how intrinsically involved in the whole thing I've been.
Exactly. Well, you were.
I can't believe how much I've had to listen to you fucking gobshiting for 18 fucking months.
Well, do you know what? Do you know why? Because me and Navs knew from the beginning that this was going to be good.
Listen, I'll tell you straight. The thing is not only to be happy for any company to be making that big expanse. It's a British company.
Yeah.
You know, fuck everything else. It's a British company that's going out there and saying, "Fuck you, get this." That's good.
Yeah.
Fucking good.
Well, I'm here as well. I'd love to do a big shout out to Tom as well, who obviously did all the design and that. Obviously, it was an absolute months work of.
He was crying.
I'm not surprised.
Not easy to work with these pair. Not easy.
We gave
shout out to Tom, man.
We gave us some serious shit. There were some messages that were simply, "No, Tom, no."
Yeah, I think.
It was, but it was beautiful. That's what it took 15 months. It didn't take 15 months to be another brand. It took 15 months for somebody from Egypt to say, "Have you thought about fluid?" That's why it took 15 months, boys. Take nothing away from that.
And
it's massive.
The fussiness, the pissing Tom off every fucking week, all that has come down to this. And this is the result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes that length of time to create something beautiful. It does.
Yeah. Graft pays, and everyone's put the graft in.
Yeah, it does. Fucking hard work.
If
There's
you
been
just
strained relationships along the way.
look around the room, Pugs is like, I'm done, retirement. Nevs is like, what's next, bitch?
Yeah.
Oh, I already got the WhatsApp through with the second lot of flavours the other day.
He did, yeah.
No, we did.
Of which I didn't remember.
And to be fair, I'll say it out loud. Yes, I'm riddled with probably half a bottle of rum, but James, don't think you're not coming on this ride with me, my views.
Right, well, so actually, this what I said before was I was toying with the idea of saying this live, and I thought, you know what? Yeah, probably will, because if I say it live, it's down and people can't really back away from it. Here's the thing: I've been in talks with Jay all week, pretty much, because you know we can talk.
Fuck me, can you?
And because we already knew about Dubai, and he thinks that we need to come up with a couple of new flavors for Dubai, just for Dubai. And we know that Dubai like tobacco, and I don't know anybody else that does tobacco better.
Well, you know, I'm kind of a big deal in that. Stop it, mate. You're embarrassing me. Stop it, mate. Come on.
Names of flavor. What I'm saying is, I think if we're going to do it, if we are going to do it, if we've got time to do that, I think it's going to have to be me, Nevs, and James need to come together to make that work.
Hold on, don't be too hasty, because we had to tell him what Puri Latakia was earlier.
You know what?
You're going to have to carry him a bit.
We can educate him along the way. It's fine. Hey, James, if you want to go on our coattails, absolutely fine.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough. But I'll be honest, while we're here, it's not uncommon knowledge to most of the people, but we're releasing a Wick Liquor Tobacco series, which is 5 tobacco flavours, which is built for the MENA regions, which is built for the kind of Middle East, North Africa markets. And they've exclusively been designed, developed, and done all by me, which I've spoke to James about in bits in places, and I've had to realign him. So I think you need to manage his expectations, because he does get a little bit carried away with his ability and talking about, I'm waiting for the density of the e-liquid. Yeah, whatever. But no,
5 months.
But all jokes aside, Wick Liquor and Aromaxy are going to be moving into partnership in quite a big way, and I'm quite happy to announce the Wick Liquor Tobacco collaboration. But you're not ready for the second, motherfucker, because that's going to be a mess. But James he's all right at what he does. He's a nice lad. So we just got to let him play, and we let him put his little bullet on there and stuff, and a little bit of Aromaxy here and there, you know.
Well, exactly that. Exactly. I mean, what do you think, James? I mean, if me and Nevs need to get maybe 1 or 2 flavors ready for the minute in 5 months,
100%.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be. It's going to be different, obviously, but you know, I think we can probably do that.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Yeah. The more people in the UK that start working together and sending the right message out and do everything the right way, the better. And the faster we do it, the better.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The UK is going to start exporting more product globally. We just need to work together. And if we're all singing off the same hymn sheet, we'll do very well, and we'll push all the knobheads aside.
Okay.
That's exactly what we need to do.
There's nobody else that me and Nick would rather work with.
So I think that what we should do, March has been picked by. So we've got to think about the March perk for Fluid 300 Club. Maybe that should be an Aromaxy slot. Barry beat you to the February one. February the 15th, Barry wants to be part of the Fluid 300 Club party, but we should do an Aromaxy one, and I think we're going to look at Aromaxy anyway. But yeah, we are openly talking, and we will put Aromaxy on the Wick Liquor bottle for that. I wouldn't trust anybody else in the world with tobaccos other than James, even though he comes out with some horse shit. Even if you've got a sore penis, he'll tell you, start boiling an oil on the argo and onion and garlic and drink that, and your penis will feel better. Apart from that,
the contrast between that and what he's like when he's pissed and he becomes a massive racist.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit gutted. I haven't witnessed that, but James, when it comes to tobaccos and what we've done, I think you can back it as well. Yeah. James, to be fair, is that we've got a really sexy tobacco series.
They are
good.
I've got a great idea as well. Fluid in ammo cases.
Yeah, to be fair, I was going to do fluid and Wick Liquor in ammo cases.
That was Jay Mason. That wasn't me. That was Jay Mason.
Yeah.
He was taking the piss.
Hang on, Nick. Wait a minute. How about
we should do proper ammo crates? Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me, though. I want to pull up to Dubai and I want to see the Aromaxy logo right there. I just want to see it on that stand.
Unfortunately, though, Oliver, on this particular occasion, when I reached out to the guys at Aromaxy, he was a bit like, "Oh, I don't quite think we're ready at this stage."
No, why?
It was like,
that is.
"Motherfucker,
get
me into that slot now."
See, as soon as you drop that whiskey, you lost your bollocks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Though. It's all right being ripped, but you've got bollocks like a pair of tonsils. It's a shame.
You need to see that logo right there, Dubai Bosch. We need to see it. Yeah. It needs to be there, man.
Yeah.
I need a freaking beer now.
Yeah, have a beer. See, Joe's celebrating already. She doesn't even know why.
Vic has put in chat, is there any net tobaccos in there, or is it all artificial?
No, there's some net tobaccos to play with.
Oh, okay, cool.
Boom.
Yeah, just for
Deals
you.
Made. Deals made. Just saying, James. You know, if you turn that logo upside down, kind of looks like a fanny. Just saying. Oh, now you're seeing it. Now you're seeing it.
I can't unsee it now. It really does. That's why you never went to the bar.
Yeah.
Well, that was good news overload, that wasn't it?
Yeah, that's like
this chair is actually soaking.
Right, well, let's do our last segment and get into
I don't
the
fuck
show.
about anything else we do from now on. Fuck it.
Let's do it. Let's get the wheel up, Pugs.
Oh what? Oh
Get
yeah.
the wheel up. Get the wheel up, mate.
He's thinking
I
about.
think Pugs is not going to be able to sleep tonight like a kid the night before Christmas.
I just, you know, I can't fathom it. It's too much.
It was brilliant news, guys. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Actually, you don't need. Cheers, mate. You don't need the wheel. We're doing horror, aren't we?
Oh, we are.
Yes.
Horror.
That's the only one that we haven't got.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
So everybody in chat, get your favourite horror movies in.
Horror.
Oh, horror.
Have you guys been to Dubai? Nev, Pugs, Mrs. Pugs. Have you ever been?
Do you know what? My company does a lot of work in Dubai. We do loads of gigs over there, loads. I've never been on one because I'm an ops manager now, so I run ops back at the base. So I've not been on gigs for 10 years. But we do a lot of shit out there. I've got friends that live out there that used to work for me at the warehouse, but I've never been.
I've never been to Dubai. I've worked in Doha in Qatar,
All right, yeah.
but I've never been to Dubai.
As a prostitute.
What? You know.
Makeup artist.
/ prostitute.
A mooer.
Right. A very, very busy 2024 then, guys.
She's very expensive.
Mrs. Pugs, are you coming to Dubai?
Well, it's an issue.
know.
It's an issue because the kids are at school.
Yeah, it's the same. I've got normally whenever I'd go to, when we went to Cairo last year, Bex and the boys flew over, but we've got George, who's my sort of middle. I forget how many kids I've got now, but he's finishing. He's actually doing his GCSE exams. His last GCSE exam is the 14th of June. So I'm trying to convince Bex, well, come to Dubai for a party then, because he finishes then. But I'll be honest, Oliver will tell you the same. It's we went to Dubai last year and didn't see any daylight, which I know We genuinely didn't. The only bit of daylight we've seen was from the Uber into the show, and it was dark all the way through. But
that's what you want.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're fucking toasted.
Yeah, no. To be fair, it was 48 degrees at fucking night, mate. It was fucking rough.
For me in Doha, like, I didn't see
To be honest, not a problem for me. If I can fucking get in there and graft and fucking make fluid bigger, then
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's going to be it's going to be really good.
Imagine strutting around there in your Crocs, Nevs.
They'll
melt. The fucking melt
in the Crocs. So the only thing I have requested for Dubai is that the hotel has a bar on the roof, which mine and Oliver's did. It was
beautiful.
It was about 60 quid a night. It wasn't expensive. So no one getting the dicks out. Nobody going, oh, we're going to eat at the most expensive. Go fuck yourselves. We're going to keep it lean. We're going to keep it mean. And we're going to be building something nice over there.
Ash, if you want to stay somewhere nicer, then Flute's doing really well at the minute. Me and Nabs will pay for you. If you
no,
want.
to be fair, I have heard a few things about it. Yeah, so look, I mean, I'll let you guys take me out for a meal. It's fine.
We're going balling, mate.
Straight to the Louis Vuitton shop.
Right, horror movies. I'll kick it off. First one for me, Conjuring. The first one.
The Conjuring.
Yeah.
What's that film that we like?
We're going to do 3 on 3, 3 times.
Oh, and the ritual. That was
wait, no, there's more. No, there's more bigger classics than that. I'm gonna go with the ultimate classic. I've got to because of the. Here's the thing, right? My uncle, he was a pop journalist and a video film journalist for some newspaper in Yorkshire.
The Yorkshire Post.
The Yorkshire Post. And he went to the first opening of this film, and half the audience fainted, and most of them had to leave. And this is in about 1978 or something. And that's the original.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Is The Exorcist.
Yeah.
So when that first came out, the first time I saw it, I was freaked out to fuck.
Why don't we do it like
it's nothing now because the entire world has been desensitized to all that kind of stuff. But at the time, you cannot take away the fact that The Exorcist was probably the scariest film made then. So
yeah, definitely.
We'll do the top row 3, then we do the middle row 3, and then the bottom row 3 times. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Mark, you
so
go
I'm
next.
going to throw in there. There's quite a few that have come up in chat, and I'm going to throw in Saw.
It doesn't scare me. It's just.
I know.
Yes, but we got to remember back when you first watched it, it was the most insane movie ever.
It was graphic. It was graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poltergeist. And
the original Poltergeist at the time was fucking scary.
Yeah, you can't knock Poltergeist.
Yeah.
So
let's
one
spin
is going
those
to be
3.
The Conjuring, The Exorcist, and Saw.
Yeah.
There we go. Polls live.
No. Have you got where's Aromaxy's root beer? I need to chop up my
I've not got anything in root beer at the minute.
No.
Good lass. Good lass.
I know she's asking for it, mate. She's asking for it.
It goes in this, and I love it.
And that's a beautiful mod as well, by the way. Have you seen that mod? Come here.
What is it?
It's a very smart. It's like it's like clear, but it's got a cone in it, and it's fucking gorgeous. I was drunk and I bought it for me, but then Joe said that's really nice. I went, I bought it for you, love.
I knew you did. I fucking knew you did. Yeah,
she said that's a bit feminine for you.
We said it looks girly, and you were like,
she said that's a bit feminine for you. Right, I can buy it for you. Anyway,
Have I nicked it? I bet I've left it.
I bet it's in your fucking bed. I bet it's in your bedside table.
No, it's not. I was looking for it before. It's not.
Is it not that?
That's the wrong one.
Yep.
So many bottles.
Oh, Nigel Moxon's put in any classic Hammer House of Horror. Back in the day.
Used to love them.
Yeah, back in the day.
Mainly because you'd normally see a bit of tip.
Did anybody ever used to watch Tales from the Crypt? That was so good.
Yeah.
I used to love them.
I don't know where it's not.
I don't know what it's called. But they not got it.
I'll have to find it tomorrow. It's not in here.
The main event is currently at round 11 of 12. Everyone's watching the boxing.
Who's fighting?
You've got Bats Buatisui. I don't know how you say his name, but then you've got Aziz, which
I'm pretty sure you just murdered that now.
I've got a tenner on. The first name I've butchered, but Aziz, I've got a tenner on.
So Aziz, whoever the fuck that guy is famous. The other guy, not so much.
No, too fair though. I think it's the other way around. I think that Aziz is the underdog on this one.
Anyway, back to this. Let's have a look. What's going on? I'm not even voted.
Currently, The Exorcist and
Oh, look at that! Oh, come on! You cannot put The Exorcist on the same level as Saw, for fuck's sake.
You can. Is what would you actually sit down and prefer to watch?
What as a film fan? The Exorcist.
Well, yeah, you say that, but how many times have you watched The Exorcist? Some films are you'll watch it once or twice. You're done.
I would say probably in my lifetime 4 or 5.
Okay, how many times would you or have you watched Saw?
Once.
Saw's more of a thriller. It's not horror, is it? Really?
It's not even scary.
No, it's psychological, and the thing is that you have to watch all of them to get the whole.
You are sat there thinking, "Oh, I'm glad that's not me."
I don't like it. It's boring. I don't like it.
I'm a massive fanny when it comes to horror films.
Do you know what though, Scott? There's a difference. There's horror films that you go to bed at night feeling a little bit freaked out and you're thinking about it the next day. Oh, there's just gore fest
the Blair Witch Project.
There's cutting legs off and fucking gouging eyes out. That doesn't bother me the fucking slightest at all.
But is the reality not? You know, you say you don't want to be the guy in the Saw thing, right? The one being punished.
Well, no one
you
does.
kind of deserve it. Would you rather be?
Hang on a minute. Whoa.
Well, the concept is that you did something real bad, and Jigsaw put you into that position because you did.
Trying to say that I did something real bad and I deserve to be in there. Is that what you're saying?
Not just you. Not necessarily you, but you feel guilty. So clearly,
not just me. Is it me and my wife? Is it what have we done? What have we done? Something to upset you?
You're taking it very personally, like you deserve this treatment, and I put that on you wholly. What I mean is,
I just wanted to make a point to get more votes, and it worked. So you can carry on now. Thank you.
Well, I would argue that if you deserve being cut the fuck up, then fuck you. And if you are possessed by a demonic spirit and have to finger yourself the fuck with a crucifix, that's maybe worse.
I haven't seen this film. I'm sort of interested now.
There you go. See.
Well, yeah.
Scott, she was alive. Not your cup of tea.
Oh, yeah.
She looked dead, though. She looked dead.
Oh, did she? Oh, yeah. I'll put it on my watch list.
I can't. I don't want to argue the point. If you want to talk about purebred horror, would you go for The Exorcist over the Saw? No, but still, you'd rather.
There we go. 5 minutes in, Exorcist 50% winner.
Oh,
no one's mentioned The Shining, have they?
That was gross.
Fucking hell, we only had 3 votes. There's 9 votes to go.
Do you know what films freaked me out as a kid? The Omen films, all of them.
I'd have thought the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory got you.
Right.
Only because I was in it as an Oompa Loompa.
I fed you that. I fed you it. I expected a quicker response and suntan.
Right, so we're in the second row now. I'm gonna jump in because this is the film that turned me into a fanny for horror films. American Werewolf in London.
I love that. I fucking love it.
I watched it on a pirate that was and it absolutely scared the shit out of me.
It was brilliant.
Bearing in mind, I live in Cornwall where there's lots of moors and
don't stray from the path.
Yeah. Yes, I still am that now. When I go shooting on the moors, I am
when
still
you nip down the slaughtered lamb for a pint.
Scares the shit out of me. Scares the absolute shit.
Don't worry about the werewolves. Worry about the flesh-eating zombies. They're everywhere. They're not
James
just in London.
James or Ash?
Yeah.
Look how.
What are you going to put in?
What, as in a horror film for me? I think firstly you've got to look at The Exorcist, exactly what Pug said, for the effect that it had nationwide then. But I think for me personally, I was born in 1981, and I think one of the films that sticks with me, which I don't think's been mentioned, was a film called The Shining.
Yes.
With John. So that for me, I'd have to put The Shining in there for something that left you with a feeling that perhaps you could never look at the word red rum in the same way again.
Yeah, it reminded me of my dad.
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't want you to say that, but you did. So
you knew it, though. You knew it. I exude this.
There is actually a film. There's a film now that would rival that for sheer unadulterated horror that actually came out this year, and that's Barbie.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, there's loads of classics like The Crow and Children of the Corn.
The Crow's only famous for
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes.
The Hills have eyes.
No, Pugs. The Crow's famous, as you are well aware, from the comics.
It is, yeah. But it's in common knowledge, it's more famous because someone died while making it.
Yeah.
Which is a very famous person died while making it.
Which is a sad story. It was also the same day, some 20 odd years later, that his dad had died.
Yeah. Well, they say there's a lot of controversy surrounding it, that it was to do with his dad and the way that he broke the code of Kung Fu.
They say all that bollocks, but they also then back that with they both believed in this dream demon.
Yeah.
Thing.
James, what are you putting in?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
no, it's
good. Back on track.
I watched that on a Private Pirate as well. That was
Leatherface.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's difficult with The Shining and Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's not.
I'll be Chi Bam Bam freaks me the fuck out.
It's the same as the last one. Which would you actually sit and fucking watch? It's
definitely American Werewolf in London.
Fair play, Matt. You're quite right.
Yeah.
Eden Lake was a great British
I wouldn't watch any of them because I wouldn't sleep for a week.
Eden Lake was really good.
What's that behind you, Scott?
I really did.
Yeah.
I've got to say, it's going to have to be the classic.
Yeah, I went for that as well.
Here's Johnny. I didn't go for that, by the way.
Oh, is that The Shining? Is that where he smashes the door in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the twins.
And we know that you're all about smashing doors.
I think the worst scene in The Shining is where that black bloke gets the axe in his stomach.
Oh, it's the twin girls on the landing that freaks me the fuck out.
No, it doesn't bother me. It was that I felt that axe.
I've never watched it. I've seen the Here's Johnny bit on like YouTube and all that sort of stuff, but I've never watched the film.
Who remembers Salem's Lot?
Yes.
That literally scared the fuck out of me.
What about Hellraiser in with Needlehead?
Yeah,
shut the fuck up. Why?
That's his choice. That's his choice.
Why have you spoiled my thing?
We all know it's your choice.
Fuck's sake.
Don't worry, I'm going to go last. So
I was tempted to say it for my choice and just get in there before you, just to fuck you off.
I have a pinhead tattoo.
It does
literally. Yeah, so we know which ones you're going for then.
Well, I'm not now. You spoil my shit. Fucking ruin that.
Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, the original It. That was a fucking creepy one.
I've still not seen it.
Oh, the original.
What?
It's fucking good.
I haven't seen it. Nope.
It's good. You know when you get older and you've got kids and shit, you then get freaked fuck out when he fucks with the kids. It's like, oh, hang on.
Yeah.
This became more scary now. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I've not seen any of the It's. Paranormal Activity was a weird one, Bunny. You're quite right.
That was boring.
Scary, but it was I kind of it freaked me out a little bit.
It was scary.
Yeah, they were all them found footage ones, weren't they? And
yeah, it was just a bit, it almost felt real, even though it wasn't.
Yeah, like Blair Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed Blair Witch. I've got to be honest.
That was boring.
It was that the last scene.
She wanted to go in the woods. She went in the woods. She whinged like fuck about it and got killed.
And had a snotty nose in the process. But it was the guy at the end that was stood in the corner.
Yeah.
That was the entire movie.
David?
What's that film with Clark?
Oliver, are you watching the boxing?
Hereditary. Has anyone seen Hereditary?
Yeah. That's what keeps killing your internet, Ash.
Hereditary is one of the best horror films I've seen of recent years.
Mine's fucked.
Yeah.
It's really good. Really good.
He's pulling all your bandwidth streaming. That's what he's doing.
He's pulling something.
He's going to come and clack him across
He's
the
coming
end.
behind you.
Donkey punch, bitch. Get this.
$26 votes, 42 watching. Come on.
Oh, 38. Come on, werewolves.
That's what I went for because
you're voting for the werewolves now, Scott, because they're outside.
I was brought up with that film. I was brought up with that film, and it's fucking brilliant. When he changed into the werewolf was horrifying.
Yeah. And the bit in the hospital bed when
he saw his mate.
When they shot everyone.
No, it's when he saw his mate. When he saw his mate in the toilet.
No. Switch it off. And then when you're young, you always go back and look again. And
you know what? I've not seen him in a film since.
Oh, I don't even know who it was.
No, I don't either.
No.
It was good as well.
It
Well,
was,
they shot him with a bullet, didn't they? So he's dead.
It was Scott, because you've not watched the whole thing. It was Michael J. Fox, and he also played a mean game of basketball.
Was it Michael? Teen Wolf. Love that film.
Yeah,
that's more my type of film.
And
Pretty Woman and that sort of stuff.
Looking a bit more
I'm more
alpha.
of a chick flick type.
Minute to go, people. Minute to go.
Oh, Silence of the Lambs, Nicki Maynard, yes.
Can you hear them?
That's not horror. It's psychological. It's fucking thriller.
Yeah, but it's horrible.
Horrible's not the same as horror.
What was the second one they done?
I'm really surprised that no one said Twilight.
Red Dragon, is that the second one?
Yeah.
There we go. 5 minutes. Shining wins it at 48%.
Nobody needs to suggest Twilight because there's only Nevs voting for that shit.
And I'd vote for that. I fucking love Twilight.
Actually, Twilight's quite good.
How many fucking fannies are here? Twilight.
I love the Twilight films.
When we got together, I'd never seen Twilight, and he's like, "No, you should watch them. They're really good."
Wow.
He made me watch them.
That's because when you guys got together, Twilight was still age restricted, and you weren't allowed to watch it.
Right?
Filthy fucking hobbits.
I think they're good films. I'm sorry, but I do.
You fucking massive fudge. No.
Who we got? Paul, Ollie, and
quiet. I know what Nevs likes, and he likes that.
Nevs, I'd like to address you. No, I haven't watched it because I'm not a massive fudge. I'm not watching that.
Exactly. If you did watch it, and you enjoyed it, you'd still say you didn't enjoy it.
I wouldn't watch it.
True. That is true.
No, I wouldn't watch it because it's emo pish. Have fun. Go for it. Enjoy it.
Stop saying pish. I told you last week about saying pish.
Let's have your choices anyway. Let me let Ash back in.
I'm not about to take language lessons from a Welshman. You can get fucked. Right?
Remember a really good horror film.
What?
Jesus.
Right. Ollie
The Descent, yeah. Who can discount The Descent? The Descent was a fucking great film.
The Descent was ace. You remember it?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Ollie, Brent, and Paul, your choices, please.
What was with the sound effect?
Ding dong.
Fuck did that come from?
Andy, plane for Dubai is now boarding.
Ollie, go first, mate. Go for it, because this is going to be some real shit.
I think we've got some bad internet problems.
Ollie's gone mute.
Ollie's muted.
Yeah, Ollie, you can't hear. Your sound's gone.
That's good. I'm glad you've shut the fuck up finally. Trappy.
Let's play charades. Do charades. Go on. Good word. Smile.
You can't say Batman.
Smile.
Film.
Oh, look at him.
I've not seen
Look at him.
Smile. Apparently, it's quite good. No, can't hear Ollie. Doesn't matter if you go close to the microphone. It's not working.
Jay said Ollie said Peppa Pig.
Fuck you know. Peppa Pig 2, David's Revenge.
Bluey. Ollie said Bluey. It's really scary.
Ash went to watch Bluey. Ash went to watch Bluey this week.
Bluey. Right.
Hello.
Speaking about Bluey, Mike, just to tell you, I went to the supermarket today with the kids, and this is it came from Bluey, and I didn't know it came from Bluey. We were going back in the car, and Kels was fucking around the side of the car. I said, Kels, we just get in the car. Do you know what she said? All right, big fella. My 6-year-old fucking daughter. I destroyed her on the floor. I collapsed. I was in fucking hysterics. It was brilliant. Apparently,
that's cool. My little boy likes to tell tales on my daughter. And he's like, she did this. I'm like, don't be a dobber. And honestly, he sits there and goes, oh, don't be telling tales, you little cunt. Because Bluey's dad said so. Now, fuck you. All right? Ash is fucked off. Right. Who's voting? Ollie, go on, have a go.
It's you, Brent, and Ollie.
I'll go first then. I really wanted Hellraiser.
Nobody's asked for it.
Yeah, I get that, but you know what? You all want to win, so I'm going to try and.
You need to be edgy now, don't you? Because we said it, so you.
It's not edgy. It's not edgy. I think Hellraiser deserves the win, but I'm going to go with Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, classic. First one.
Well, a Nightmare
on Elm Street.
Is it working?
Yeah, the first one. Again, it's one of those. You've got to watch them all. You watch them all to get the full fucking scope. But the first one was fucking mental good.
Really good.
I think number 3 was the scary.
Very good. I like that. American Psycho for me.
Ooh.
I'd call that a thriller.
Well, it's psychological again. It's yeah.
Brilliant.
Ollie.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Smile.
Smile.
What's a new one?
A few months ago, didn't we?
I have not watched Smile.
We watched it together.
Did we?
Fun fact: me and Billy actually watched that together.
I've not seen Smile.
Were you sitting under the covers holding each other's dicks?
Yeah, well, do you know
I haven't
what?
seen it.
We just
I
watched
haven't seen it.
American Psycho is like so classic, bro.
I've seen the trailer. I've not seen the film.
It's the way that Christian Bale walks along.
And he's just happy and smiley while he's putting on a raincoat.
Hey, Joe.
You've all seen the fucking memes with the.
Ooh.
You know.
Oh yeah.
And they were having a
Is that where that comes from, Paul?
Yeah, Christian Bale with it. Ooh, that's
all right.
American Psycho. It's not a bad film at all, but it's more psychological. The guy's fucking.
Apparently, I can't. That's an absolute no-brainer for me. That one.
Ash said his internet's gone. His internet's fucked.
Well, Ash, go kick Ollie the fuck off there. Kick him the fuck
am I working? Am I looking all good? Or
yeah, absolutely fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't say you look good, dog.
Crispy biscuit.
I'm looking good. Is my internet working?
Really good, isn't it? Also, can I address a comment from earlier? I know we're throwing it right back to the start here, right?
All right.
Go on, then.
And I completely forgot who said it. But they said something about me being a chav. Now, I don't try and be hard. I'm not hard at all. I'm one of the biggest fannies you'll ever meet.
McIntyre. To be fair,
Ollie,
you do like a
you've got an uncle over here at 6'2" and fucking 220 pounds. Anyone fucks with you, you tell me, I'll sort that out.
Hey,
fucking hard.
He'll get on that plane real fast. Ollie, just put the necklace. Put the necklace away. Put it away.
It's my 16th birthday.
Is that
I'm not a chav. I'm not hard. I do not try and be hard.
With that necklace there, you're just missing a turtleneck.
Yeah, just put that away, and you drop out of the chav level.
All I can say on
All he has to do is just put that purple fucking ski jumper on with that little thin necklace and.
You see, now you're gone and fucked it up. Yes, you're a chav. Yes, you are.
all I can say is my daughter coming there early on and waved and everyone, and she said he's fit, and then walked off. And I think you might have been joining in you, so.
It was actually really weird because I did get a text earlier saying, "Oh, are you out in Cornwall tonight?" I was a bit like, "Nah, I can't make
Scott, fucking get him, Scott. Fucking have him.
Happy days. Get her pregnant, please, mate. She'd fuck off then.
Ash is having real problems.
He is.
He has. He's dropped.
Yeah, I'd just like to clear up. I am no sort of chav. I'm not anything.
You protest us too much, young man.
Why do you associate the word chav with hard?
Because that's what it is, isn't it? If someone goes,
No,
I think you got that wrong.
It's what chav is council housed, aggressive, and violent. You are none of those.
Yeah, I'm just little old me in my room talking about vapes. You know what I mean?
You've said many things about all vapes. Well done. You are that guy.
Do you know what? Next week, I'm going to make this promise. I'm going to come through with a mad device, and you're going to put me full screen, and you're going to be like, "Yeah."
We don't want
to say aspirations, mate. That's what we like.
We all try.
Ollie, just PM me. I'll sell you the mad device to go and show.
Don't. It'll probably be broke.
No, it'll cost you a fucking bomb.
I ain't got that sort of bread.
What about one of these? You want a big stick?
Oh, Ash has reset the router.
Fucking bastard. Right, have we got a poll yet? What the fuck?
Yeah, we've got the poll up. It's got 1 minute to go. Nightmare on Elm Street's currently winning at 82%.
Of course it is. Why would it not? Why would it not?
I think Ash needs one of those canes with a Puremax put in it.
I've got to say, as much as I like Nightmare on Elm Street, and I do because it's classic, it's a bit, Buffy the Vampire Slayer kind of.
No, it's not.
No. Twilight is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Scary. It's not scary.
No. The first one isn't campy. The first one's not campy.
It's not scary. It's not scary.
Yeah, well, hang on. You put in The Exorcist saying it was scary in the 70s.
Yeah, it was scary.
Nightmare on Elm Street. No, Nightmare on Elm Street in its day was that scary.
Yes, it was. And to be fair, nobody could have pulled that off better than England.
No, they couldn't. And the thing, he did that because he was a theatre actor. He was a stage guy, and he was dramatic and almost campy. But that didn't come out to the later films. I'll raise this one. If you watch the remake with I forget the guy's name, the guy who played fucking Rorschach in Watchmen.
Oh yeah.
Really dark, really fucking dark.
What, he plays
Kruger in the remake.
Oh,
is he that little spiky ginger head guy?
Yeah. But honestly, they focus more on the TVP side. I mean, paedophile side of the character, and it gets real dark and shitty.
I haven't seen the new one.
Oh, you should watch it. You should watch it. It's just dark. It's like fucking gritty.
Up to date.
Mark Sweeney has just put in chat Misery. That's a film.
Oh, fucking Misery! Oh,
she sledgehammers his ankles. Yeah,
that is a film.
Kathy Bates. Is it Kathy Bates?
Yeah, but again, it's more psychological. It's not fucking horror.
It's not horror derived, is it? But it's
See your dreams, bitch.
You're going nowhere.
Right, there we go then. Final vote. The Exorcist, The Shining, or Nightmare on Elm Street?
Jesus Christ, that's a list. That is a list. Fuck.
Well, I'm picking my own shit.
I'm still going to go for Elm Street because out of them, it is the most horrific.
No.
Which was the one that they'd done it when she done it with a cross? Is that The Exorcist?
Yeah.
No, that's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Shining's the most psychological out of them.
Yeah, but that's not a horror film, is it?
If there was a list of the biggest, most scariest horror films of all time in the UK, The Exorcist would probably be number one.
Right. So reality-wise, when you talk about horror films, when you talk about horror films, in reality, right, when that came out, it came out and it got banned, and there were many reasons, but there were soldiers apparently that went to watch it and walked out and killed themselves. They were like, "Whoa, I'm out." For its time, its impact was huge. But it's of its time. The thoughts that came afterwards from many other films were far more than, the devil took over my.
Yeah, it's because everyone's been desensitized to that kind of thing now. That's all it is.
We have massively, and I can watch any film now. I don't jump. I don't feel sick. I just watch the shit. I'm like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, no, it's like, apart from, to be fair, those kind of films, the spiritual, ghosty kind of things, they're the ones that freak me out a little bit. But Gorefest, it's like a comedy film.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I think, like I said earlier, you get older and you see stuff where they're fucking with kids, and you're like, oh, hang on, I'm not into this. I'm not a fan. Prior to having your own little people running around, you'd be like, fuck you. But the psychological impact of fucking with the children's, that fucks you. That's like, I'm not good with this.
It's relevant, it's relevant to you. That's fine.
Yeah.
See, I can watch the start of a trailer on YouTube or something, and a trailer will come up and it'll be like all funny music and all that sort of shit, and then something will jump out or something will be in the shadows and come back or come forward, and I won't sleep for a week. I don't need to watch the film.
When we were kids, Jaws was a fucking horror film.
The Jackal to me was a fucking horror film.
That's not.
Can somebody just rename?
I was like 12 when I watched it, and when fucking Jack Black got his arm blew off, that fucking scared the shit out of me.
Oh, wow. It's screaming.
When I was a kid, Critters and Gremlins was scary.
The Critters was a bit scary, but it's the same shit, because when you're a kid and you see someone's arm getting chewed off, or the foot getting chewed off, you go, "Oh, I don't fucking like that."
What? Is it wireless they're having a problem with?
Yeah, they've got that Elon Musky Starlink thing because they're out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Is that what they've got?
Starlink? Yeah.
Oh my god.
What is it? Elon Musk?
Starlink. He's got Starlink.
Well, it's like
that satellite fucking.
Yeah, that really good revolutionary internet that works all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fucking 75 quid a month, isn't it?
Yeah. Well worth it if you ask me. Fucking hell. Anyway, James, you're considerably quieter when you're not drinking. I'm just saying.
It's because Ash called him a fanny.
No, I'm stoned.
I'm coming down with something.
It's just he's really massively loved up on that MDMA right now. He's just never got anyone to express it to because we're all pissed.
Well, I keep rubbing my chin.
It must be frustrating, mate. He just wants to feel the textures.
You want to get into the beer.
He just wants to feel the textures.
Just to bore everybody, did anybody watch like RoboCop as a young kid?
Of course,
yeah. I know some of you weren't young kids when it came out, but that was I was I think 7 or 8, and I got the VHS. My old man went and bought it, and I'm like, I want to watch that, and he let me go watch it. I watched it up until the point Murphy's hand came off. No, the hand, the body, boom, Slenderman hand. I'm like, oh, I'm out. I'm getting the fuck out. I'm not interested in that at all. That's probably why I'm a little bit.
What about when he splattered him when he was covered in fucking toxic waste and then?
Yeah, that was the worst bit for me. Yeah, he melted.
Yeah, but I'd given up by then. I'm like, his fucking hand came off. I'm off. I'm out. I'm going.
The bit for me in that film was the out of control robot.
Oh, God, 20 seconds to comply.
At 209.
There's a video game out. I want to buy. I don't play games very often, but I want to buy it just to play as RoboCop, and that sounds fucking gay as shit.
And the winner was The Exorcist.
No, it wasn't.
As it should be.
So there we go. The Exorcist.
Boom.
God
damn cool. I'm happy with that. Let's get the fuck out of here. It's good news, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly. Pugs, kick us off.
Yeah. Well, two people that caused most of the stir tonight aren't here. So I'll crack on. I can't thank all of you enough for the support that me and Nevs have had over the past month. It's been absolutely fucking incredible. And the result is what you've all heard tonight. That's what came of it. So I'm drunk now. I wake up in the morning with a big smile on my face. I'm probably have a wank. Probably.
You
over that. Oh, here he is. You here now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Stable.
He's here, but he's lost.
Right? What the fuck? Why did you go for Elon Musk?
He's back, but he's lost 10.5 inches.
Yeah. Thank you very much to Ash for freaking me the fuck out, and James for being decidedly sober.
And keep your eyes out for the 3 new Aromaxy lime fizz, lemon pop, and what's the other one, James?
Gummy fruits.
When are they out, James?
Should be out in the next week, Mike.
Is this the tea and biscuits, the roly poly, and the pineapple upside down cake that you're doing?
No, I'm launching those tomorrow.
All right.
Do you know what'd be good though in the roly poly? Bit of Perique and Latakia. That'll be fucking banging in there.
A little bit of strawberry, just a little bit. Of strawberry.
Just to lift the Latakia.
Just a touch to lift the
a little bit more. Yeah. Tell you what, that's moved my mixing journey since I learned that from Vic.
I think we should all vape more tobacco before you start talking about it.
Yeah, probably. So thank you very much, James, and Ash, who's not here. I'll thank him anyway for coming on tonight. It was as expected. Lots of good banter. Thank you very much, everyone in chat, for everything that you did tonight. The show would not be the same without you. We are going to do an after show. Matt Wace has put the link in chat. Please join us. We're going to be up for quite a few hours yet, I would imagine. It's only 11:30. Thank you very much to our sponsors for doing, of which we are one now, because we're massively famous and hugely rich, for doing everything that we do towards this show, make it possible to give you the stuff that you love to get every week. Good giveaways tonight, by the way. Well done. Was it Matt Polly?
Yeah, Matt Polly.
Well done, Matt Polly.
Jay.
Yeah.
No, from the fluid warehouse.
Oh, it's Jay. Yeah, it's Jay. Well done, you two.
Is Matt Polly the new Kenny? Because he seems to fucking win every time he's in.
Well, the thing is, I've got this. If your name is in my written address book, he uses those these days. Comes in more useful than anything. If you're in there, you win too many times. Matt Polly is in there.
That's the thing. You're only quite good.
Yes, yeah. And obviously, last but by no means least, thank you to my fellow absolute cunt muffins that I work with every week to do this show that we call entertainment loosely. It wouldn't be the same without you, and I love doing it with you every week. You know I do.
Yeah.
Come and join us in the after show. We're going to be here till God knows what time. And,
Thank you, Matt Waite.
Thanks, Matt Waite, for doing the after show, and we'll be here next week, same time, same place. Please come and join us, and we'll do the same again with whoever the fuck knows. No idea.
Thanks for having us on, guys. Thanks for having us on.
Love you all. Cheers, guys.
Cheerio.